Say ho, hi, ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. It's a ho, hey, hi, hey, farmers bar your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. It's a hey, ho, hi, ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. It's a ho, hey, hi, hey, farmers bar your doors when you see the Jolly Roger.
Good morning, happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing well on this wonderful Tuesday morning, afternoon, evening, late evening, wherever you may be in this wonderful world of ours. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, buenos dios, bonjour, moshi, however you may say it, aloha from up here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Oh boy, serpent. Let's just say there was something else in the mug last night. Woo! Welcome in, Laptop Hound here, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for the Tuesday show. Wildcat Bandit in the house, Sean Sultan, old Dylan O, and the first one in today was the Hound, and not me, the Storm Hound. And yes, it was a storm last night in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Woo! I'm telling you, one of the toughest teams to be a fan of is the Edmonton Oilers. There is so much disappointment after 1995. So much disappointment, so much almost moments where you thought you might taste the champagne out of the cup one more time and then get disappointed by the Carolina Hurricanes. And last night, I'm telling you, the Edmonton Oilers were up 2-0. And then late in the second period, they got a power play. They scored a goal. It was 3-0. And I turned to my wife and said, "This is not over yet. This is not done." And she's like, "It's 3-0. And I said, "Have you not watched hockey playoffs before? That's the worst lead you can have in hockey." Carolina Hurricanes against the New York Rangers just a few nights ago had a huge lead going into the third, and then the Rangers scored like 4 goals. It is not over. And then, of course, the third period, Vancouver scores 1, and then they score 2, and I'm like, oh, here we go again. No, do not do this to Connor, to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, to Darnell Nurse, Matthias Ekholm, Leon Draisaitl. Do not do this to the boys. They deserve to go to the next round, and they held on. Like I said, it was not an easy victory, but now they go on to face the Dallas Stars. And I don't know, we got a defensive kind of team up against an offensive team. I don't know. Dallas has had a little bit of rest. Mind you, look at it this way. If you really know hockey, if you really have been following hockey, Dallas has had to beat the last 2 Stanley Cup champions, Colorado and Vegas. Edmonton has had to beat LA and Vancouver. I don't see the scales equally balanced there. So hoping Dallas might be a little bit worn out. Maybe they are a little bit worn. Edmonton, maybe they're on a little bit of a upward swing here after winning 2 games in a row against Vancouver. So old Dylan, I know you're hoping they beat Dallas. I hope they beat Dallas too. Man, just to see them in the Stanley Cup final, regardless of how it goes. Last year, they lost out in the second round. They've made the third round. When you can say you're one of the best 4 teams in hockey, I think when all is said and done, one team wins the Stanley Cup. The other 3 that are left are going to be disappointed. They were so close. But at the end of the day, they can say they were one of the best 4 teams in hockey this year. And whether it's Edmonton, the Rangers, whether it's Dallas Rangers, Edmonton playing against Florida would be a good series. Matthew Tkachuk, who used to play in Calgary, up against Connor McDavid again, that rivalry. Or whether it's Florida and Dallas. We don't know. We will find out in the next couple weeks. Anyone know who won the 6L last night? I didn't even check. We'll check on that a little bit later, Ezra. I know it wasn't me. So welcome in, everyone. We have the Matrix coming up. And as I put in the tagline, Chipper, Red, and a guy named Steve. Not Steve. A guy named Steve walk into a bar. Walk into a baseball game. The Matrix, a little bit later on, is going to feature Steve Carlton, Red Schoendeist, and Mr. Chipper Jones. Yeah, Steve Carlton will be in from 1972, his version. Chipper Jones from 2007, and Red from 1953. And they are going to be playing on the St. Louis Cardinals because, as you can see in the photos, Steve and Red both at one time played with the Cardinals. So Chipper, pack up that Atlanta Braves uniform, trade it in for a Cardinals uniform, because all three of you are going to be playing in St. Louis. We've been playing a lot in the NL Central the last few weeks with Cincinnati, St. Louis. So we'll have to make our way back to the American League. Again, if you're just tuning in, thanks for joining in. Every Tuesday, it is the Matrix stream where we take a Hall of Fame pitcher, a Hall of Fame hitter, and a recent TWIPT card. And we put them together on one team in 2024, and we see if they can win the championship. So this week, St. Louis, it is your turn. Can you believe all last year, Babe Ruth played on every Major League Baseball team once a week? This year, we've had maybe 10 episodes of The Matrix, and not one World Series champion from a Matrix team. Not one. And not even a World Series appearance. None of the Babe Ruths made it to the World Series. And none this year. Will this be the day we can finally get a team into the World Series? Last week was the closest we ever got. Last week, it was this close with Adrian Beltre, Carlos. I forget who we had. We had a couple Adrians or Andres, or it's been a week already. Oh, yes. And I think we had Lefty Gomez. I do remember Lefty Gomez, Adrian Beltre, and who was the Chicago White Sox? I can't remember. Adrian Beltran, Carlos Beltran. There we go. A Beltran, a Beltre, and a Gomez walk into a bar. Just looking over the chat, seeing who's here. I guess EVC was on, and I started up like as soon as he finished, and I thought he was going to raid into me and bring all the folks over here. He did not. He must be sleepy today. But those of you that are here, welcome. Got a big show, got some contests, got some giveaways, including the early bird giveaway. And let's get that rolling. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. 5 packs on the line. Old Dylan-O, first one in. Congratulations. You were first this time. Stormhound was first in the chat today. So we'll let that roll a little bit. And let's see, what else do I want to get to here? Leave that till later. Okay, yeah, let's go and do our bounties for today. So again, I'm kind of enjoying adding that extra bounty in. And I know a lot of you guys don't play Bronze Quicks, but we'll see what we can do with another Bronze Quick today. So right now, there are 7 out of 16 people in the Bronze Quick. We're not going to enter that one. We're not going to enter that one. We're going to wait until that one fills in a couple minutes. So once this refreshes and once we get a new Bronze Quick, if you have a slot open, Sean Saul met me in the finals yesterday. D-Block won it last week when we did this. And C-Wit also won it one time. So we've done this 3 times. I've won 1, C-Wit's won 1, and D-Block has won 1. And let's see if you guys can eliminate me in the bronze quick today. So if you've got any kind of semblance of a bronze quick team, throw it in once we get a refresh here. Exclamation enter, exclamation tickets to get in on the early bird. Another news and notes here. Got word from the team that there are some issues with Twitch, and tomorrow there may or may not be drops. So giving you guys a little bit of heads up, a little bit of warning here. Please do not, start complaining to OOTP and messaging Nicolino and Dishnet and everyone else saying, my drops aren't working, my drops aren't working. There is a possibility that drops will not work tomorrow and maybe even beyond that. And it is not an OOTP thing. It is a Twitch thing. If you remember yesterday or the day before, there were some issues with drops and then they got those all worked out. That was a Twitch thing. Tomorrow, we've got word, the affiliates have got word that there may be another Twitch issue. So again, if you tune into streams tomorrow, whether it's D-Block in the morning or EVC, I think, is on again in the morning. I don't know, he's on vacation. There may be an issue with drops. Hopefully they'll get that worked out. They have put in requests to Twitch to fix it. But please, if you see that, please don't message OOTP. They will be aware of the situation. But yeah, it could be a day, it could be a couple of days, it could be even extended after that drops do not work. Apparently there's some things going on in Twitch headquarters with their people. Their people. All right, the bronze quick that was up has filled. So as soon as this next one pops up, I'm going to enter. And if you enter, declare in chat that you are in. And then if you eliminate me from the tournament, 5 gorgeous, beautiful standard packs will make your way into your account. If you won packs yesterday, like Sean did, like Jenks did, you should have got those packs earlier this morning. They should have arrived in your account. All right. We have 9 people in already. Let's see. Take a look. 80s and Grady's, the Rhinos, the Hulud, the Eagles, the Honey Grahams, Macabre, Shea, the Warriors, the Pirates. So Cubs fan Steve is in. Good to see you, Cubs fan Steve. Again, I think you might have been the first one in chat today. I don't think it was Stormhound. It might have been you. Maybe Stormhound. One of you guys was. You were either the last chat yesterday or the first chat today. Because when I went on to my Twitch, I saw Cubs fan 23 Steve made a comment. That might have been yesterday, though. Let's see. Who else do we got in here? Should be filling up quick. We are full. So again, only way you're going to win is if you have declared that you're in the chat. Ezra's building a bronze quick team just to play these. Excellent. Good. After all that 5L and 6L, Ezra has a handle on the cards. So right now I see Makadkar. I see Cub fan Steve declared. Yeah, drops are working today. They said there should not be issues with drops today. It's effective tomorrow. Lava is in. Good to see you, Lava. Congratulations on your good showing. I think it was you in one of the 10 PTCS qualifying last week. You got some points, I think, didn't you? Like 50,000 or 25,000. Rangers are in. IBDB to you is in. Maple Bark. Professor Snipe is in. Ooh, we got a professor in the building. The Lakers are in. Shreddy, G6. And the Light Moon says, I do declare I am in. All right. It has fired off. So before we go back and do our draft bounty, let's take a peek, shall we? Do I get to play first game? Where is it here? It is this one here. You got first place PT Live last week. Okay, last week. Okay, yeah. PT Live, that's where I saw Lava. I knew I saw Lava somewhere. Congratulations. I for the first time finished in the top 100 in PT Live and got like 5 packs or something. So I was incredibly pumped. Packs in Packs Live. I won the bounty yesterday. I came second in the 5L to Griff's or the 6L, one of those yesterday. Oilers won. Yeah, it was pretty good. And who are we facing in the first game? We are going up against. Is this the second day in a row, Moon? Didn't I face you in game 1 yesterday? Late Moon's Honeygrams. No wacky restrictions on these teams. No, we're just simply playing a bronze quick, trying to get all of us in the community into one tournament. So at least 2 of us can win packs. So it's not just you're going up against random people. If we can get 16 of us into a bronze quick where 2 of us win, hey, all the more power to us. Yeah, I thought we had played yesterday. By the way, Nespresso, not sponsored, but we got a hazelnut blend with a maple, what is it? A almond maple, I think. Almond maple blend as well. Mix those 2 together with a little bit of Tim Hortons creamer. We have creamers up here. One is by Starbucks, one by Nestle, and one by Tim Hortons. Oh yeah, I showed you the hockey cards before. Tim Hortons has a coffee creamer. 3 varieties. You can get vanilla, you can get double, or you can get chocolate donut. And I've got a little bit of the chocolate donut in here. And fellow affiliate, longtime streamer from OOTP 23 and 22, Gorgo, said he got an espresso machine, I think for his birthday or Christmas or Father's Day recently. And he's trying the Nespresso juice. If you've never tried Nespresso and you have a boutique next to you, go to it because they give you a free sample. Try it. You'll never go back to the Keurig or the Tassimo. Remember those Tassimos? They lasted a good minute. You'll never go back to those once you try the Nespresso. Oof. Oh, don't cut the D block, Dragon. You have Kitty and Jake in the same round. Should we take off the DH next cycle? No, we're not taking off the DH. I guess you could go Jake against righties and Kitty against lefties. I'm telling you, if you're not on my Discord, you're missing out. You're missing out on the PAX only team, and you're missing out on the Kitty Bransfield Hall of Fame, where every time Kitty does well in the 5-hour, 6-hour, I screenshot his tournament. And you got to scroll quite a bit. There's a lot of kitties in there. We've got a full house. I feel like a rescue animal shelter with all my kitties in the Hall of Fame. Yes, Ezra. Check it out. Check it out, Ezra. See how good that card is. Kitty. Even GT Sundown yesterday drafted Kitty. Say what you will about my Kitty. He plays really well in the 5L and in the 6L too. All right. So I'm playing Light Moon again. The 80s Grady's by Steelman. I don't think they declared that they're in the chat. So I don't think they qualify. We've got Cubs fan Steve. Oh, Cub, you got a good one there. I like that Nick. I got the Nick Combinator too. Got him for minimum a few weeks ago. And if you can get Nick for minimum, he is a good bronze pitcher. Even if you get just a regular one, he's a good pitcher. Who else do we got? The Hulud got some combinators. Scarce. Lava's got Scarce. Oh, welcome to the club. Welcome, Lava. Go figure. There's probably like, maybe 4 Eovaldi combinators pulled, and there's 2 in this tournament. Yeah, that is a good one to level up. And Lava knows because I've leveled mine up. He was pretty easy. He was pretty easy to level up. Getting to level 5 was a little trickier. You had to get certain high profile cards. I can't remember, Lava, who was the guy that was worth like 800 points. Was it Steven Strasburg? When you're leveling up him, that was worth quite a bit. What else do we got going on? The Boneheads. We got the Bone Bruisers and the Boneheads. Well, we don't have the Bone Bruisers today. They don't want to jeopardize their last win. They don't want to try and repeat. We do have the Boneheads, though. I don't think they declared in the chat. Oh, Padman, you're the 80s great. Okay. So far, the only team I'm seeing that hasn't declared is this one. Boonton, are you here? Cubs fan Steve, you started trying buying combinators for guys already on your team. Smart decision. Smart decision. If you like the guys on your team, typically those are the ones you want combinators on. Don't just buy any combinator. You might get a chemistry boost, but typically your base card is going to be better than that combinator card. Like Jake Stahl is going to be better than, some random first baseman, Dimitri Young. Like he's still going to be better than a level 1 or 2 Dimitri Young. Chipper off the old block is here. The Charm. There's their pitching staff. A lot of common names. There's that Nick again, even using an Iron Bob Forsch. Look at you bringing in the Iron players. Brett Anderson, Bob Forsch, Ricky Bones. Yeah, bronze doesn't mean you just have to have bronze. You can have some of those stud Iron guys too. The Eagles are here for Marte with the Johnny Schmitz. I like that Johnny Schmitz. I think he's in my bullpen now. But yeah, he's a high-end guy. And again, as D-Block and I point out when we do our tutorials, this is kind of the shape we like right now with the high home run suppression, higher control. So we sacrifice stuff at the lower levels for now anyway. Haven't seen this guy before. So you got the Iron Dan Casey. Again, he's got that profile. And he's boosted up to level 5. So when you look at his regular card here, it's like, why are you playing this guy? Like, there's better guys than this. But when you get him up to level 5, he fits in. He absolutely fits in, and you've got him in the bullpen. 100 control with the home run suppression. Yeah, that might be a sneaky little play there. He is an Iron card, though. Next up, we've got the Copenhagen Hot Dogs. Did they declare that you're in? You had to promise Tootie to give you a chance in your Tootie, you've become a fan favorite in the OOTP world for all the work you do behind the scenes with this guy. I mean, it must have been, man, those years of adolescence, young adulthood, raising this guy. Again, you deserve the medal, whatever Germany's highest medal is for a parent. You deserve it, Tootie. So if you're listening, raise your glasses to D-Block's mom, Tootie, for all the laborious work she's had to do with that young man. Okay, you are in. Good. So just the bonehead so far. We got Light Moon, who I faced yesterday in round 1. They're running a lot of Iron. So a Light Moon, just like Ezra Denny, you gotta start putting together a bronze team for these. Get some of those pitchers that we're talking about here and add them in. You can get them cheap. 50 points, 80 points, 100 points. Get those Honey Graham sparkling with some of those good guys like Johnny Schmitz, Nick S. Makadkar, who knocked me out when D-Block won. Not, he didn't beat me once, he beat me twice. Apparently, Tootie did not get the message to Makadkar about letting Lap win. Tootie, you got a direct line to Oklahoma? Get it on speed dial, because Makadkar did not get the message. Just kidding you, my friend. Hope things are going well in Oklahoma. Hope the weather's treating you well after a nasty month last month from the great area of Oklahoma City. When you see Macabre Shea, when you see the Wabanaki Passamaquoddy, when you see the Ioni something, when you see the axe, anytime you see the axe, it's this guy here. Great lower level manager. Maple Bark, are you here? Woots up, Will. Maple Bark. Maple. They were in some PTCS final, or in the weren't they in the Perfect League final? That was maybe a different maple team. Between Dishnets, maple syrup, and between all these other, that's the common name of this year is maple. And I'm Canadian, so I'm okay with it. What else are we missing in here? Anyone know who are good cards for Dave Nielsen? Yes, Baseball Savant, someone mentioned. Or the Cube. I think that's, I can't remember which one I use, but D King pointed it out to D Block, who then I got it from. So let me put it in the chat if no one has already. D Block might have already, but if he didn't, it says here, yes. There you go. So go there, go down, scroll down to teammates. In fact, old Delano, you're a good friend of the channel. Let's do this together. Let's go down. So where is teammates? Similarity. That was at the bottom. Standings, there we are. Teammates. And who are you looking for? For Dave Nielsen. So you got to put in the last name first. Otherwise, you're going to think it's broken. There he is. Dave Nielsen. So if you want to combinate him, you want to get yourself some Kel Eldred. I don't know if he's in the game yet. He was in limited edition card last year. So that would have been a no-go. And of course, his own card is going to help because that gives you some points too. So Kel Eldred would be the highest, and then John Jaha, if you can find, if he's in the game, Jeff Cirillo, Mike Fetters, Ricky Bones. You can probably pick up a lot of Ricky Bones fairly cheap. He's an iron card. Fernando Vina. So anyone, you want the blue, and then you kind of want the green and the orange, and then the reds. Those are going to be the ones that are the most important. Plus any card that's the same type. So if he's a snapshot, other snapshots will give you some points. So there you go. Good luck with your Dave Nielsen. 8 seasons. Cal Eldred, 8 seasons. He's going to be worth probably like 600 or 700 points if there's a Cal Eldred. Jaha's in silver. Yeah, I like this one. This is better than the cube. So you just hover over the name and it shows how many seasons that they were with that player. 6 seasons is green, 8 seasons is blue, 7 seasons is orange. So yeah, I would go with Jaha, Ricky Bones. I don't know with these other guys. So there you go. Check out baseballsavant.mlb.com as you saw it in the chat. Okay. Now I'm curious. Oops. Take it off caps. Yeah, to get that Combinator Eovaldi, again, one of the best, if not the best pitcher in bronze. He's had a lot of teammates. So to get him up to level 5, he was pretty easy because I think there's an Iron Mike Dunn, I think. And then a lot of current players like that Rob R, Gold Live Rob R. He's worth a lot of points, and you can get him for like 1,100 perfect points. So he's pretty cheap as a gold. Giancarlo Stanton, I think, is a silver card. And then tons of these green players too that played with him for 2 seasons. So yeah, check out that site. Great site. If you're building up your combinators, just be careful if you have more than one combinator. Sometimes a player is worth more for this guy than it is this guy. Like Steven Strasburg is worth a lot more for Eovaldi than he is some other combinator you might have. So don't burn a combinator that could be worth more for a different combinator. You picked up a Kitty combo and you wanted to see what his teammates were. Yeah, Kitty is difficult. I've got him on level 4. I got him up to level 3 really easy. There's a lot of low level cards that you can get. But then the diamond card that you could use for Kitty skyrocketed in value. Went from quick sell price up to like 10, 12, 14,000 because he was put in a mission. So it's hard to get Kitty to level 5 for me. But congratulations on getting the Kitty. I think there's one on the market for 500,000. I think. Look at this. Look at this. Kitty is even on the market. He's not on the market. Someone yesterday had him on the market for 500,000. He's not the best first baseman. I'm going to tell you that. He's not the best first baseman. But he's probably going to be the cheapest best first baseman. Jake Stahl, you're not going to get for 15 to 20,000. Dolph Camilli, you're probably going to have to pay more. But when you level Kitty up, he's pretty good. And even on his own, he's pretty good. So a good pickup, in my opinion. Good pickup there. All right, let's go check out round number 1, the late moon, 2 days in a row. Got your number. So game 1 was a 7-3 victory. I got all my runs in the first 2 innings. I really noticed with quicks, you have big innings. Like so many times I've scored 5 runs in an inning, 6 runs in an inning. Definitely gives you a lot of runs. So Eovaldi gets the win. He's the player of the game. Mr. Gullitz goes 1 1/3. He takes the loss. And I will go on to round 2. But do not despair, Light Moon. You will have a chance to face me again should I get knocked over to the other side. Also winning their first game. Chipper off the old block. The Grady's. The Warriors. The Hulud. Maple Bark. Copenhagen. And Sean, you did it again. You went undefeated on the A side yesterday until you got to the finals. The question is, Sean, do you still have 24 players? Ezra, if you're still here, you missed it yesterday. Sean, with the Washington Park Rangers, he won every single game, including the first game of the finals, with 24 players. And then he lost 2 in a row. Okay. So I called it an Ezra because you're known in the past to have done that. So I will be taking on in round number 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Those 4. Those 4. I will be taking on Maple Bark. We didn't quite finish looking at the team. Maple Bark. No combinators. New Fairfield. With Shreddy. Shreddy's in the chat. There's a look at the Warriors. Wow. I don't know. Are the Warriors in the chat? Warriors, speak up. I need to know if you have declared that you're in. So the Warriors have jumped on the combinator train. Looks like they might have just kind of recently got going in combinators because they have a lot of level 1 and 2 guys. Orange is level 1, and then the more yellow orange is level 2. Bill Campbell, great card to combinate, especially in iron. Again, it's got that shape. And reminds me a lot of my Max Scherzer. Yeah, Bill Campbell is basically the iron Max Scherzer. I wonder who's better. Can I compare those two guys? Compare Campbell as an iron to Scherzer. Okay, here's two level 5 relievers, kind of closers. So Scherzer has the edge on pitcher Babbitt, but otherwise Campbell as an iron looks to be better than the Scherzer. More home run suppression, better control, and the same stuff. So the only thing that Scherzer's better on is a pitcher Babbitt. But I think I would trade a combinated Scherzer for a Bill Campbell. So glad I got to see a Bill Campbell. Great, great, great card. We've got the Pirates. Again, all the typical pitchers. Eovaldi, Splitter. What's he selling for now? Bargain. Absolute bargain. If you want to build a bronze team, well, he's gone now. He was a bargain at 500. Who bought him? Come on, chat. There was one there for under 500 points, and someone scooped him up. I would, if you really want him, put a buy order in for 500 and you might get one. There are 1,200 Splittorfs out there. Chances are you're going to get him for 500. Yeah, Campbell for sure. Yeah. I wonder if I doubt there's even any on the card shop. Let's see. Bill Campbell, card shop, combinators. Heck, if you could get him for 15,000 and he plays in bronze, I would have thought he was going like for 30 or 40,000. But there's none on the market right now. So until one's listed, you never know. Next up, we've got the Fair by IBDB2U from the great state of Washington. Big Mariners, Ichiro, Ken Griffey Jr. He's got the typical guys again: Schmitz, Westbrook, Pipkins, Eovaldi, running all middle relief. And Sean's Washington Park Rangers, who is currently missing a pitcher. Either that or it's the new strategy that I need to keep an eye on, Sean. You're short one pitcher in the number 3 slot. Do you have a full team? You do. All right. So I think you just gotta fix up your pitching there. Pirates only have one combinator so far. Let's take a look. It must be on the hitting side. The Grady's, no combinators for hitters. Cub fan Steve has Monsieur Walter French going with the high BABIP there. The Halud are stacked. Stacked, I tell you. Look at all that blue. Choi, Hurst, Sheffield, Blauser, Presley. So, Lava, you must have got onto the combinators early because if you did get in the month of April, you probably got really good deals on these combinators because there was a time where people just wanted to dump them for bare minimum. People were not selling them for 20, 30, 40,000. Not really until Eovaldi and Diamond Pipkins came out. And then we saw the Jake Stahl and the Adam Dunn go for high prices. So I'm curious what you got your Blauser from, because that's probably one you got early. Combinator card shop. You probably got them about 20 to 25,000. And right now two people want to pay 30,000. Blauser you got in a pack. Well, if you're going to pull a combinator, do you have the Dishnet combinator pack luck? That kid, between him and EVC, they have half the combinators in this game. Renicky, who else did you pull here? Lava, I'm curious. Who were your pulls? Because Adam Dunn, I can't think you pulled Adam Dunn, did you? Everyone else you bought. Adam Dunn, what's he selling for? Look at the buy orders. 4 people at 60,000. Yeah. So that is going to be a tough team to beat moving forward. And where do we leave off? The Boneheads, who I don't think are here, chipper off the old block using one of my favorite players, George Case. Not necessarily meta favorite players, but OTP 23, he was one of my favorite cards. And who else do we have? Game 2, I'll be playing the Maple. Eagles have Tom Tresh. A lot of us like Tom Tresh early. I don't use Tom Tresh anymore, but when you have a combinated level 5 Tom Tresh, I can see why you would have him in your lineup. Hot dogs, no combinators. There's the Honey Graham. So a lot of iron pitchers, but everyone's a bronze hitter. Good catcher to get as a starter is Duke Sims. Duke Sims is a nice little catcher that you can throw in there. He seems to perform well in this tournament, at least tournaments I've been in. Makadkar, combinator free. Maple, who I'm playing, are running Jeffries and Raridan. Yeah, I'm running Raridan and Sims. That's going to be another combinator card that's pretty expensive to get. If he ever shows up. The thing is, though, and this is where the true test will come. Once the Tuesday Treasure Trove starts, and I'm thinking it's going to start within a month, once we start to see a continuous cycling in of new iron and bronze cards and silver, that could change the meta, the power creep. So those of you that have invested in combinators, you might have a good month left with the ones you have. And then it'll be interesting. I'll just say that. The Warriors, another stacked combinator team. They've got the Duke Sims. This is the catcher I'm talking about. He's good even as a non-combinated card. You can throw him against lefties or righties or as a backup. Also plays first base. Names I'm not familiar with. I'm not familiar with this card. And who else do we got? The Pirates, one combinator, fan favorite of D-Block with that BABIP, that eye, that power, that gap power. Here's a level 3 Tom Brown. Just wait until he gets up to level 5. Yeah. I mean, Andrew Jones is a must-have, I think. The regular Andrew Jones, you need him in your outfield, but there's a place for both these guys. So Pirates, that's a good one. Rob Deere's the other one. If you can get him, he's very cheap. Put him in your bronze lineup. He's 99 points. He hits home runs. Man, oh man, oh man. Against the righties, he hits home runs. Well, even against the lefties. You could play him both ways. So yeah, Andrew Jones, I like your outfield. Andrew Jones, Tom Brown, Rob Deere. You got the Colavito. Some use Roth in the outfield. Who do I use? I've got Andrew Jones, Adam Dunn, a combinated Rob Deere. Look at that power versus lefties for Rob Deere. And this is only level 2. He's hard to combinate. He's expensive. And I've got Gary Sheffield, who can play first or right field. So that's a fully level combinated Gary Sheffield. A lot of blue against the lefties. He's another one in the card shop that I got very, very inexpensive. I think 13,000 and something. Combinators. Problem is there's so many good outfielders in bronze. Yeah, you could probably get them for 15,000. So if you're looking to platoon and want a guy against the lefties, doesn't have the gap power, but everything else. All right, game 2 is in. Let's see. Round number 2. That's one thing I hope they fix here is last year you were able to hover over the team and it showed you. Now you actually click it. I like that quality of life feature. You just hover over it. We have Chipper going up against the 80s. We've got the Warriors going up against the Halud. Two combinated teams heading together in game 2. I get to play Maple. And then we have Sean taking on the Hot Dogs. Eliminated today, the Lakers, the Rhinos, the Boo, who are not in chat, and the Eagles. So good luck for those of you still remaining. Dish sacrificed his voice for that luck. Yeah, I could not believe it. He had what, like 80 packs and got like 8 combinators? If not 8, it was very close. It seemed like every 5 packs he was getting one of those red cards. And I think he had a gold, a silver, a couple irons, and then on his regular channel, he pulled the diamond combinator the night before. Yeah, if you sell a boosted combinator, it's done. It is back to 0. So you might as well keep it. Find some sort of tournament that it can play in, even if it's a month, 2 months down the road, because you're not going to get your value back by selling it. Even in a platoon situation, a bench situation, if it's an iron, if it's a iron PTCS, maybe it has some use for a certain format. But yeah, I would not get rid of it. All right. What time are we at here? When we come back, we're going to do our perfect draft bounty, folks. So stay tuned. I will let you know which one to enter. We'll be back in 2 minutes' time. All right, welcome back after the break. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We have the Matrix series coming up a little bit later. I will put out the Google form in a bit. Let's, before we get to the bounty though, let's draw our early bird winner. Plenty of time for you guys to have entered. 49 entrants. You might be able to sneak in with an exclamation ticket, exclamation enter if you're just joining in the chat. And again, if you're just joining in, tomorrow there may not be drops. There may not be drops for a few days. Please do not message OOTP. They're aware of it. It's a Twitch issue, not an OOTP issue. So if you log in tomorrow to an affiliate to the main channel, whoever's streaming, you may not get drops until they fix it. All right, giveaway is closed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got 67 entries. Will we get 69 or 70? We do. Okay. For 5 standard packs, you have to be in chat. You got 3 minutes to send me a whisper to let me know that you're here and what your perfect team username is. Congratulations go to Sportman44. I think Sportman is here. Sportsman44. 44 Sportsman. Say hello. There you go. Okay, Sportsman, please send me a whisper. That way I can keep track of it. I'll lose it if you just put it in chat here and I'll forget about it. So if you can send me a whisper with your perfect team username, I will send that along to those that distribute the packs. All right, we're going to leave that one. Again, we will do a random one at the end as well, a late bird entry. And we have our Matrix contest coming up soon too. All right, let's go back over here. All right, yesterday in the bounty that GT Sundown won the tournament, the person that won the bounty was not compliant. They had a two-way player that did not meet both the power and the home run suppression criteria. So no bounty packs were given out for this tournament yesterday. GT Sundown did win the tournament, so he got the in-game packs. We're going to flip the criteria today. Same criteria, but flipped. It is Perfect Draft ID 185. It's a 10-minute one. This time, your hitters have to have power 60 or more, and your pitchers have to have home run suppression 60 or less. So if someone can put that into the chat for me so I can pin it. I was the only one entered, so it should be all of us that are in this tournament. Declare that you're in. So hitters, power 60 or higher. Remember, the further you go into the draft, the lower the ratings of the cards, less likely you're going to get those higher rated pitchers, home run pitchers. Thank you, Ezra. There we go. If it's a two-way player, remember, they have to meet both criteria. Please, please, please double check that. If it's a two-way, like an Ed Ryle, someone that can hit and pitch very well, they've got to have power over 60 and home run suppression 60 or under. So 60 is the cutoff for both of them. Okay, let's go and do this. At least we have 10 minutes today. Yesterday, we only had 5 minutes. Well, I got 3 packs. I won one of the bronze tournaments that I was in earlier. Nice. It'd be a lot tougher today. It is full. We have 16 teams, so let's go ahead and draft. It is already filled. Yeah, these, when we do the bounties, it typically like a minute, and these things fill up. There's some good rivalries in these bounties. All right, power guys and not home run suppression pitchers. So, and again, it's the average, it's the overall power. So for Jocko, it's 98. Even if one of these drop below 60, that's fine, as long as their overall is 60 or better. Same with the pitchers. As long as this overall is 60 or lower. So we want to see a lot of dingers. Yesterday, GT Sundown won the tournament, and he hit 15 home runs in the entire tournament. So I want to kind of compare that to today's. I'm thinking we should have triple that, 45 home runs by the winning team. Okay. I guess we got to let's go with Gabby. Who is your perfect card, guys? I did not get one of the stud perfect cards. We're going home run with Mark McGuire. We're just going all home run. Javi Lopez. All right. Can we find any pictures now? Now that we're into gold, I think we're all going to have silver or below pitchers. Reggie Jackson. Can't pass up on Reggie. Yeah. Pitchers, gold or higher. Good luck on getting one. So I guess we're going to go with Al Oliver, center field. Who was your perfect pick, guys? Who did you pick as your perfect card? Did you get a Jackie Robinson? Did you get a Wyatt Langford? I cannot take Joe Mauer, unfortunately. I've got 2 catchers already. Lynn. And still no pitchers. I think we'll go with utility Julien. Billy Williams for Old Delano, Ron Santo for Serpent. And Serpent, stick with it with your pack opening. Things come in cycles. You will open 500 packs and get nothing. And then you'll open up 100 packs and get 3 combinators, 2 perfects, and 4 diamonds. It comes in cycles. Be patient. You'll get there. And when you do, let us know. Let us know who your first perfect or combinator pull was. It's always exciting as a new player. Who was your first combinator, your first perfect? I think you're part of my Discord, so you can post it in there when you do eventually get one. And Lowly Worm agrees. That is very true. It goes in cycles. I'm on a very bad combinator pull cycle right now. I did pull a perfect yesterday. It was live Max Fried. But there are certain people, Naspace, EVC, Dishnet, Rich, when he streams, they seem to always be in the good cycle. Okay, time is running out here. Who are we going to get? Will Benson? Still no eligible pitchers. Kevin Youkilis. I've got no pitchers on my team, and we're in round 7. We're in the iron rounds now. I'm curious if any of you guys got a gold or higher pitcher that qualified. Who is out there with home run suppression 60 or less? I'm still not finding any. This is going to be fun, all these low-level pitchers. Need a third baseman and outfield. It was looking promising. Mike Davis. Davis Schneider. You got a diamond pitcher, Dylan? Congrats. Yeah, it's the overall max, the overall home run suppression. So on Dean here, he qualifies because his overall is 60. Even though his versus right-handed is 61, we're going with that overall. Which, hey, I'm taking him. You can get a guy right on the border. It's almost a cheat code. He's the only pitcher so far. Yeah, everyone's checking their pitchers first, I would imagine. Lip. Not the splits. Nope. Splits. You can have a guy that's 72 versus left and 30 versus right. If his overall is 60 or lower, you get to use him. I wish when you hovered over, it would show not just movement, but home run suppression. I wish they would add those two in, because when you see 75 movement, he could still have a low home run suppression. I have not been doing that. I should start doing that. Ooh, Randy Moffat, not you. Miles does not qualify. So no more pitchers here. Third base. Anyone play third? Jay Buhner. Man, I've got 5 outfield already. This is not going as easy as I thought it would. Jeff Blauser is a shortstop. Frank Papish. Nope. Nope. Carlos Santana. Yes. Well, we are in round number 11, and I've got one pitcher. I hope I got a lot of iron choices here. Okay, there's got to be. What's up with all these high home run guys? Where were you yesterday? It was the opposite yesterday. Chuck, 60 may be too low for the next time we try this. We might have to go 70. Oof. Blue everywhere. Okay, hitters again. Power is over 60. Power is over 60. Yeah, unfortunately, Max, I guess for the game the game is going to force those guys in. I thought for sure, I thought for sure we would be able to find a bunch of pitchers with home run suppression under 60. Because when I'm doing the 5L and 6L, I find them all the time. Yeah, I think 70 is the sweet spot. Unfortunately, we find out later. Yeah, and I'm not even going to have enough pitchers, so I just have to draft 5 pitchers. Or use Jim Unknowns, I guess. I guess I have to use Jim Unknowns. I still got to follow the rules. John Tudor? No. No. What we do here, we test things out, and now we know that drafting pitchers with the home run suppression, I saw one all draft, one pitcher. Do I have enough hitters here to even go in? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I got to bench one guy. I'm not going to take a pitcher because he'll automatically start him. Well, the one and only time I'm ever going to do this, draft one pitcher. And he just barely qualifies at 60. It would have worked with 70. 70 would have worked because I came across a few 60s. Old Dylan, you got lucky with 7? You did. So I think you might win the tournament. Go check your power guys as well. Go to batting ratings, click on power. Has to be 60 or higher. I got a bench Mr. Bichette. Save. So you guys are at the mercy of the Jim Unknown pitchers. Except I've got one guy. So I followed the rules. Even though I could have drafted to have 7 pitchers, I still only drafted the one that's eligible. All my hitters are eligible except for the one guy I bench. So I do have 25 eligible players. So I am compliant. Again, you got to be compliant. And I hope you guys didn't draft pitchers over 60 because the game will automatically play them. You could bench them, you could put them on reserve roster. It won't matter. It will play those pitchers if you have less than 7. So you needed to draft, you needed to avoid even drafting them. And we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. If a non-compliant team beats me, then we'll just award those packs at the end in a random draw. Moon, quit stalking me. What are the odds, all you math guys out there? Both bounties today, I play Moon in the first round. Good. You've got 5 pitchers and you only drafted the ones. So you're going to have some gym unknowns, but that's okay. You've got 5 at least. And also, power, you got to send to the reserve roster Jose Pagan. He cannot play. So you're like me. You got 25 eligible players, but you lucked out. You've got at least a starting rotation, which is going to win because your batters are going to rack up 60 runs. My batters are going to rack up 12. So I'm calling it now a sweep for Light Moon. You may get those packs in this tournament. So here are your bounty round 1 matchups. I'm only going to check if teams are compliant if they beat me because otherwise it's no use. And we've got the Cape Cod Sharks run by Jay Sayer. They'll be going up against old Delano and his plethora of pitchers. We got the Bees, A-Dub in the house, I-Dub, taking on the Bisons run by Grizz. We've got the Gladiators taking on the Honey Grahams, the Denver Bel Airs, WX Scott taking on the Wood, Baffles Lumber Company. I hope business is good in the wood business. Hope you're selling a lot of wood. D. Dempsey, our Texas resident, Texas Ranger fan, is in the same situation I'm in pretty much. Only 3 pitchers that were compliant. They're taking on home of the Braves with the 4 pitchers. At least it's a balanced matchup. Slight edge to the Braves. Ezra Denny, 4 pitchers going up against Max LP and his 7 pitchers. Got some relievers there. Washington Park, already said they're not compliant, so but they're on the other side of the bracket, so I shouldn't have to worry about coming up against them. And the 72s, Fussmucker, 8 pitchers. And finally, we got the Oranges, F. Holmes, with 5 pitchers going up against Dump Animals, Gnoozy. Newsy, the Dump. First time I've seen that name. Dump Animals. I did knock you out of bronze, Light Moon. I know you're there flexing your muscles. You're working out a little bit going, I got this, Lap. I got this. I'm taking you out, buddy. 3 days in a row, you're not taking me down 3 times. And I think you might be right. I'm not even setting any kind of sliders because you've got 5 pitchers. I've got 1. End of story. That's it. Let's go back to the bounty. Number 1. First, let me spam the next one. You guys want to take me on just in a freebie here? There we go. 12 teams so far. Who are some of the teams in this one? Archer. 6's Tornadoes. Familiar with those 2 teams? Okay, there's a couple familiar names in that one. No bounty on that one. All right, all right, all right. Let's go into the bronze bounty. Well, the Maples did knock me down one peg. They do not get the bounty because they have not eliminated me from the bounty, but they beat me by a score of 6-4. Zach Wheeler gets the win for Maple Bark. Paul Splittorff takes the loss. Zach Wheeler is the player of the game. And home run wise, Rico Petrocelli and Rob Deere, of course, get the home runs in a losing cause. Maple Bark, once again, have no combinator pitchers and no combinated hitters. Again, small sample size. You can beat non-combinators, or you can beat combinator teams in small sample size. In the best of double elimination, this is the best tournament to compete in without combinators. It's the best to have a chance. PTCS tournaments, forget about it. Your chances are a lot slimmer trying to do the dailies or the weeklies against the combinator teams. But in double elimination, anyone can win one game. Here, the Maple Barks with no combinators beat my team with 10. But again, do you want to buy combinator just to play in quicks? Probably not. But if it's where you have fun, again, it's my most enjoyable part of the game is playing these quick tournaments or the bronze tournaments or the 5L, the 6L. Round number 2, I took on, where is it? Again? Honey Grahams? I beat you twice in the same tournament? Well, now you got to get your revenge. This time, again, it was really close, honey. Can I call you honey? Honey, I got 2 in the top of the 9th. Otherwise, you would have beat me. Your team with a lot of iron pitchers almost took out my 10 combinator team. So congratulations. That is quite the feat.
Winner. Winner.
Yes. We even give you a round of applause on that one. LP81, thank you for the follow an hour ago. Thank you. The imposter is in the house. Please be kind to Max LP80. Who were pitchers in that game? You had Fred, who I really liked last year. And I went with Nick. He didn't get the win, though. It was Diamond Pipkins. Hard to combinate. Very tough. And Max Scherzer comes in with the save. 2 strikeouts in the 3 batters faced. Hoping to see your Bill Campbell. Do you have the Bill Campbell? I think you had the Bill. You had Bill Campbell, don't you? No. Oh, I thought you had bronze. You had iron pitchers. Thinking of someone else. All right, so that kept me alive here. So we go to the next round, and I will be taking on those Pirates, and we'll find out how we do after the break. See you guys in 2 minutes. Hang in there. The Matrix contest form coming up in a few minutes' time. All right, we are back here after the break. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Get those drops. Don't forget, Dr. Dynastic coming up after my show here. He will be on at 4 p.m. Eastern. A little bit later on, we've got the Commish EMLB coming on at 7 p.m. Eastern. And at 9 p.m. Eastern, we have the official channel with TJ and his, not Atlanta Braves. What is he playing? Texas Rangers save. Yeah, TJ with the Texas Rangers on the official channel tonight at 9 p.m. Don't forget, join in, get your official drops there, your 5 packs. And then he will be raiding into likely Ezra Denny. Ezra Denny, great out of the park affiliate after dark with his San Francisco Giants save. Who knows? You might get cats. You might get a few stories. You might get some reminiscing from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Check Ezra Denny out tonight at about, usually run about 10:30 Eastern on Tuesdays, a little bit earlier than usual. Tomorrow morning, Don't Cut the D-Block Dragon will be on in the morning with his drops around 9 a.m. Eastern, somewhere around there. And then he will go into EVC if he's streaming. I know it's his vacation time. He might be streaming tomorrow morning. And then, of course, we got Dr. Dynastic, and I am back on tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern with the Community Showdown matchups. And we'll see who gets to play tomorrow when we spin the wheel a little bit later on. So, Professor, no, you have not won anything yet. You did beat me in the first game of the Bronze Bounty, but you have to completely eliminate me from the tournament to win those packs. So if I win my next game and you lose your next game, you'll play me again, and then you can knock me out for those packs. Hopefully the drops will work. Yeah, hopefully the drops will work. But you know what? We're a family here. We're a community. A lot of you guys stick around even though you have your drops, and all of us affiliates are very, very thankful that you do. You spend your time with us. And even if they're not checking, come have some fun with D-Block, EVC, the doctor, myself tomorrow, and we can still do giveaways. D-Block still going to have his giveaway. I don't know if it's the Guess My Thingy or the marble giveaway, or I don't know what his Wednesday one is, but go check out D-Block's thingy contest. You didn't let me finish. Max LP 81, no thieving on this channel. You're not allowed to steal other people's long play records. Okay, is it in yet? Is it in? Is it in? Is it in? I think it's this one, right? Is it this one, 187? Or have I been eliminated? Okay, let's go into this one. Thingies are Sundays. Okay, thingies are Sundays. No thingies during midweek. Okay, it's not that one. I'm playing D. Dempsey, though. Vacationing D. Dempsey in his shorts, sunglasses, muscle shirt, lounging out there in Texas with a pina colada. And I play D. Dempsey in this other bronze quick. I always like playing D. Dempsey and D-Block and Archers and music lessons, and now Light Moon, who apparently has resorted to calling me sweetheart. Only 2 people get to call me sweetheart. My wife is 1. Okay. So I must be eliminated. I must be out of it. Let's see. Is it this one here? 175? Fussmucker, no, we're doing our Pocky podcast tomorrow night. So old man Fred is out of town today. So we're going to do that tomorrow night at 7:30 Mountain, so 9:30 Eastern. Yes, the hockey podcast, the Black Aces podcast, Lanky Frank with his trivia, Finn with the perma-grin after the Oilers win, and old man Fred will be back talking hockey, playoff hockey, Conn Smythe possible winners, looking at our predictions from round 2. Oh boy, I can't wait for that. Tomorrow night, 9:30 here, right on Twitch, the NHL Hockey Podcast. Port City, I got 3 in the 9th inning, almost a comeback there, Port City. So congratulations. Today's Bronze Bounty will go to the Port City Pirates. And I think they only had one combinator. No pitching combinators. And Tom Brown, 421 average, 8 hits, 4 walks, 542 on base percentage, and a .3 WAR. Tom Brown, and your team has knocked me out. So congratulations, Port City Pirates. I am going to send the packs or the name TB8488-8 90210. Oh boy, I better write that down now because I'll forget. You're a math guy, aren't you? TB8488-8. I didn't know you could put dashes in your name. Yes, fanboy D Block loves the Tom Brown card. Yeah, this is a good combinator. I agree. And like I said, you can get this if you're looking for the combinator version. I don't think you're going to pay more than 16, 17,000. Not a lot of demand for it, especially with the Andrew Jones out there now. I think this has kind of fallen down in terms of desires for other players, but you're going to get him a lot cheaper than Andrew Jones. So congratulations, you got a good team. And hey, any team that beats me with this guy, I forgot to check how many kitties were in the tournament, but just for you, Pirates, congratulations. 474, 789 slugging, a 1.289 OPS, and a 240 OPS plus. Take that, small sample size. I do not. I need to screenshot this. Nightbot, you're the best. All right. It's going to live on in video internet land in perpetuity. There you go. You've reached your max, Ezra. Kitty Poo Poo in the house. And we've got boiled eggs mini me. We got Austin Powers, and then we got mini me, Oil Delano, filling in today. That's right, Ezra. Careful. Too many O's on this channel, and they think you're doing something else. Careful. You can't put too many O's on the channel. Of course, that should be censored. Plus, you got all the capitals there. And the exclamation mark. Holy smokes, Ezra, how many coffee did you have today? At least it's synchronicity. You've got about the same amount of each. I can respect that. Balance. You need balance in your life, and you need balance in your nose. And as I always say, chat, if you're new to my chat, like Serpent, you can never pick a favorite. You can't just have cats. Pops is always here, representing the dogs. Pops, Dom, Gloria. Ill vibes. Imlin, Country.
See those people head up, go, she really wanna skip down. Get back, get back, get back, you flea-infested mongrel.
Yes. See, who needs drops tomorrow when you can come and get this quality content? No one needs drops. I know you're a cat person, Ezra. You don't know Ezra's a cat person. Clyde is his cat, and every once in a while you get a treat, and Clyde does his business in the back corner. Yes, and Ezra likes to point it out sometimes. So we got quality content everywhere, folks. You can't go anywhere else to see a cat do his business but on Ezra Denny late at night. You need one of those little censored logos right over the box there, Ezra. You know, get it on StreamYard there and get that logo right over the box so you can only see the cat head. Oh. Clyde is gun shy, is he? He doesn't want to do that on camera. Unlike his owner, who is not afraid to do that on camera. Or no, that's Spore, right? Was that Spore? Had to go to the bathroom and you guys were joking about that. All right, Kitty. Kitty knocked me out of the tournament. I cannot be unhappy with that. Who else is running Kitty? The Maple Barks, of course. They're running Kitty. Oh, Maple. Professor. Are you okay? Do we need to get an intervention going? Professor, why has he not played any games? What's going on? Is this just to troll me or what? You got a kitty on your team, but he's forced to sit on the bench handing out Gatorade? And of course, my kitty got to play one game, 333, 2 runs scored, an RBI, 2 walks. Yeah. So where are we in the tournament here? We are in the semifinals. The Grady's, you guys are playing for in-game packs now. The bounty has been claimed, so you're playing for that 3 packs at the end. We're down to 4 teams. The Grady's, Professor's Maple Barks, the Hot Dogs, and the Puyallup Fair. And the Pirates, who beat me, unfortunately lost to the Hot Dogs. So there is 1 kitty left in the game. Maple, if you want to win, you got to play kitty. You got to get him in your lineup. I'm telling you now, I'm warning you, if kitty is not in your lineup, you're going to lose the next game. And the sim's about to come in. Let's find out. Okay. Let's go check the other bounty. Have I lost in 3 to Light Moon? To Honey. Honey, did you beat me? Well, I had to have him rested up, GT. You don't play your best players the whole tournament. I forget who I have against righties. I think I have Jake Stahl maybe against righties. I don't know why Kitty didn't play. I did have him, used to have him against both sides of the plate. So Light Moon, what's going on here? How did I beat you? Oh yeah, I do have 1 pitcher. I forgot. Okay, I forgot. I am going to win 1 game because I do have 1 pitcher. Thankfully, he went 7 1/3 inning. And who else pitched here? Why is this only 8-4? 2 Jim Unknown, you're my hero. 2/3 inning pitched, and you didn't give up a hit or a run or a walk. Which Jim Unknown is this? This is the Jimmy Darby Knowles. Comes in to save the day. Your Jim Unknowns, not as good. They're not as good, Light Moon. Well, okay, that is the 1 game I expect to win. This is a best of 5. So I'll probably lose the next 2 games because I've got all Jim Unknowns. Let's go look at the other round 1 matches here. Cape Cod, 1-0 lead. A-dub, 1-0. Low scoring games too. 9-3 for the Wood. Looks like D. Dempsey won as well. The LPs won. And I got a Twitch silver pack. Yeah, Hawk Moon, there you go. There you go. See, didn't I tell you? I'm going to score a lot of runs, but you're going to score more. 19-12. That's what I expect. So I just got to hope when we get to your Gym Unknowns, I can light them up. I lit them up for 8 runs here. Jimmy Ryan is your player of game number 2. Dean, how rested are you? 17%. I can't put you in yet, but you're going in game 4, Dean. You're going in game 4. You're better than Jim Unknown. All right, so here is the scoreboard. The Sharks and the Browns tied at 1. The Bees up 2-0. Bel Airs are tied with the Wood. The Firebirds losing game 2 to the Braves. Ezra's Red Shirts down 2 to Max LP 81. Chonsol down 2 to Fussmucker. And Dump Animals, speaking of animals in litter boxes, synchronicity. Gross synchronicity. Take a drink. And they're up 2-0 against the Oranges. Do we have any kitties in this tournament? I should give bonus packs to anyone that has kitty. No kitties drafted in this one. Probably because he would meet the criteria. He has power over 60. You see that Dump team in almost every gold tournament? Well, I don't play gold, so that's probably why I haven't come across Dump. Dump has not been on my radar. Not been on the radar. Okay, so let's go. So we'll check in on the other bounty that I'm still around in a bit. But tomorrow we have our community showdown. We're halfway through round 1. 16 teams have advanced already, and 16 teams we're still waiting on. And so the time will come very shortly that we're going to draw the next 2 teams or 4 teams that play tomorrow. So we got the 98 Yankees. Well, let's mention the managers. They're more important. Tactile Next, Ollie North, J. Crow, Let's Play 2, 7 Arrows, Run Blake Run, Sav 510, Memesa, Mr. Wrestling, Sean Soul 10, Pops Dongoria, Johnny P. Minerva, and IBDB to you have all advanced to round 2. Community represented teams. Matrix. Let's go and where is my game? Game, did you crash? You crashed on me, game. Okay, let me go fix that. Only the first crash today. All right, so you want that and that. All right, before we put the matrix form live, I want to show you what the team looks like so you can make your educated, wild guesses. So every Tuesday, we try to get in a matrix series where we bring in a couple Hall of Famers and a TWIP card that was recently released in honor of OOTP's partnership with the Hall of Fame. This year, OOTP has that partnership, and you can check out some of the artifacts. You can check out some of the Hall of Fame plaques simply by going into the game. Let me show you that first. So right here, you see the Hall of Fame showcase. They added this a couple weeks ago. Very, very cool. So you can see some of the Hall of Fame plaques. You click on it. It will give you the close-up look of it. Do all the reading of that Hall of Fame player. Right now, they only have 9 players showing, but they will add to it over time. And you can check out some of the artifacts, some of the game-used items, like Ken Griffey Jr.'s 609th home run bat. Or some gloves, like the one used by Ozzie Smith, shortstop for the St. Louis Cardinals. So again, they will be adding more things to it as time goes on. And also, very soon, it should be that new feature where you get to take a team to the championship. You get to jump in a certain moment during the season and try to guide that team to a championship. That was the other big promise that they gave us when they released the game, and they said it would come likely in May, but who knows? Maybe it'll come in June. I forget what they called it. Chase to the road to the championship or chase to the championship. Someone in chat will remember. It crashes every time you click on the Hall of Fame feature. I wonder if that's a RAM issue. Huh. All of us get crashes for certain things. It's funny. Certain times the game crashes for some of us, but not others. I know for EBC last year is every time you went to the pack opening screen, it crashed. For me, it's whenever I hover over a tournament, it crashes on me. Different for everyone. All right, Matrix form coming up. We are on the break right now, though, so let's go and take that break. Then we'll show you where these players are going to fit into the St. Louis Cardinals. Back in 2 minutes' time.
Police in all of North America, they're the largest force that cares for ya. RCMP, we're the Bounties.
You should have taken the over on that. Should have taken the over. It's been a ride. It's been a good ride on the mute. Been a good ride. But there's my freebie for May. My freebie for May. Everyone was on the over. All right. Well, save me, Brent. Save me. Save me, Brent.
I said, "Oh, look, Sheila," but it was too late. She'd already been in since. Here he comes, here he goes, and he ain't wearing no clothes. Oh, yes, they
call him the street. Now you're going to wish I was on this.
He's just as proud as he can be of his anatomy. He gonna give us some pee. Oh, yes, they call him the street. He likes to show off his physique.
Easy, ladies.
If there's
Easy.
an audience to be found, he'll be streaking it around.
I said easy.
Easy.
All right. Thank you, Brent, for using your ham biscuits on the KTEL track of the month. And you know what? Thank you. Hi, my name is Matt. I get to now mute you guys. Thank you for redeeming emote-only chat. Ha! You are silenced. Unless you're a VIP, and to get VIP, you have to be a subscriber. If you're a VIP, you still get to talk. You have freedom of speech. Everyone else, you're muted. I don't know, D-Block. I don't know. For your father's sake, I hope she wasn't. I really hope she wasn't. Oh man, between cat boxes and Tootie howling, I should stay on mute the whole time. All right, I'm not starting over. You guys got the hint from what I was showing you. How to import a player into the game, and we're playing with Steve Carlton from 1972. What I was saying though, one important point I made is I've got Kitty Kitty. Ezra's got the cat in the cat box. D-Block, you need a tune for your channel. I think we call it the grunting boars. You got to find some sound of grunting boars and use that as a pretzel redemption. Because I'd be using my pretzels, like not boars, like looking for a mate. That we don't want that. Well, if you do have that, make it more expensive to use. Like not what the grunting boars sounds like a great German band. Coming to stage next, you just heard from the Rolling Stones. Next up, the Grunting Boars, right from Germany. Yes, you have it's not the crap rave, D-Block. Come on. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's the crab rave. I may be on mute, but D-Block, he misspells things once in a while. Okay, you guys have got me off track here, but what else is new? What day is it? Tuesday. All right, next up, we have not only Steve Carlton being the ace of the St. Louis Cardinals, but when we go to their hitting, look who is hitting number 3, Red S. Red S, here's his profile, 30-year-old Red S. We're using the year on his card, which was 1953, the perfect card that came out last week, Baseball Reference 2. He hit 342, 5.3 ERA, and 107 runs, 193 hits. Remember that, 193 hits. Also hitting 4th for your St. Louis Cardinals will be Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones, we're using his 2007 version, where he had a 6.6 WAR, 42 doubles, 29 home runs, 102 RBIs for Mr. Chipper Jones back in 2007. So to honor the Hall of Fame and the partnership that OOTP has with the Hall of Fame, we are welcoming in Chipper Jones as the hitter, Steve Carlton as the pitcher, and our recently released TWIP card, Red S. You keep an eye on the clock, D-Block. What do we got for emotes? So we're only halfway through. Make these guys suffer. 5 more minutes of emote-only chat. All right. If someone can type in exclamation matrix into the chat, that will get you the Google form to fill out. The St. Louis Cardinals currently are 1-3. So keep that in mind as well, because we always start on April 1st. 1-3 for the St. Louis Cardinals. One of the questions is, how many wins will they get this season? Going to be fun. Chipper Jones, Red, and Steve Carlton. Can they take the Cardinals to a World Series? Jeff Steele Fleck sure hope so, as a Cardinal fan and a Mariner fan. All right, let me save that game. And we'll exit. Let's go back and look at the draft bounty. Before that, if it's showing here, we'll go and look at the double elimination. Double elimination. Let's see if we have a winner. We were down to 4 teams. Question is, did Maple play Kitty? Was Kitty played? Come on, game. Come on. Chug, 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 chug. Again, if you're just tuning in, word of caution, starting tomorrow, drops may not be available for OOTP. There may not be drops. That is the word that we got. And it sounded more likely that drops would not be available. If I had to pick one or the other, the way that it was stated to us, drops won't be available. But hey, think positive. It may be for a day or longer. It is not an OOTP thing. It is a Twitch thing. So please do not harass them with emails asking where your drops are. Well, Maple, what did I tell you, my friend? Maple. Did you play Kitty? Did Kitty play? No, Kitty didn't play. Kitty didn't play. And with that, I said you would lose the game. But did you advance? No, you went to the B side where you played against the Puyallup Fair. IBDB to you, who now have a 1-game lead in the finals over the team that was lossless. They won every single game. Steelman making his way to the finals and now is down 1 game. 3-2. IBDB wins it. Let's take a look at that team again. I can't remember it. Puyallup Fair. Huddle. Brent Gaff. So they got 1 pitcher, a relief pitcher. He's only pitched 1 1/3 inning. And they've got, that's it. So a non-combinator team, or 1 combinator, it's pretty much non-combinator. They're going up against the Grady's, who have no combinated pitchers and no combinated hitters. There is a chance. 1 combinator in the finals, and that's a reliever that's pitched just over 1 inning. I showed you the other teams that were stacked with combinators, and I've got 10 combinators, not a sniff at the final. So as I've said time and time again, if you want to just have some fun, put together a regular team in bronze, you know, with Stahl, with Rob Deere, with Kitty, with Duke Sims, Petrocelli, Tom Brown. You know, get those guys. You can get them for under 2,000 points, and you'll have your share of success. But in the PTCS dailies and weeklies, you will likely not, because that's where the combinators come through. Once you start playing best of 5 and best of 7, that's when the combinators are going to make up those Greek losses. It's easy to beat them once, maybe twice. Tough to beat those all combinator teams 4 or 5 times in a round. So good luck to the 2 teams that remain for the in-game packs. Oh, check the last game between, let's do that. Check the last game between the Maple and the Fair. And then once you have kind of all the meta players for a couple thousand points, then, you know, over time, if you pull a combinator that you already are using as a base card, throw them on. You got a few extra points, buy a combinator. Just keep adding to it. It's a long year. Still got 10 months to go before the new game comes out. But in the meantime, like Puyallup, like the Grady's, you can have your share of success in the double elimination quicks. Again, I am making this contingent on this specific tournament, as in other tournaments, the combinators will usually win out. All right, so you said check out the last game between Maple Maple 4-0 going to the bottom of the ninth. And IBDB is not having any of it. Venable singles, Castro grounds out, moving Venable to third after a wild pitch. Raridin walks, Jake Stahl singles home Venable, and then a 3-run shot by Andrew Jones. Yeah, get this guy on your team. Get him on your team. You're only going to pay, when he's available, 500 points. He's worth it. And then it goes to extras, and in the bottom of the 10th, a 2-run shot by Venable. Guy I typically don't use, but worked out really well for IBDB. So that got him to the finals, where he's up 1-0. Game 2's about to come in. Let's go check if it's official. If Honey beat me. Honey, honey, honey. It's still green, honey. That means I'm still in it. How did that happen? Honey. With my one pitcher, man, talk about unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay, emote only chat is off. You got an extra 3 minutes there. My name is Matt. Hi, my name is Matt, and I'm going to silence you guys for 10 minutes. What happened here? 26-14. And you had a regular pitcher that came in. You used one of your relievers. He gave up 7 earned runs. My Jim Unknown got the win and gave up 7 earned runs. So congratulations to Joey Votto. Joey Votto starts the game for me and picks up the win. The boondoggle, Joey Votto. This is why I love this game, to see stuff like this, just crazy results. Mike Davis is your player of the game for the Rocky Mountain Gladiators, the DH with 5 RBIs, 3 hits, and 3 runs. And I would have bet money that you were going to take this series. And the good news is that my only pitcher is 63% rested. That is all right. Who else advanced here? We have a game 5 between the Browns and the Sharks. A-Dub is waiting to play the winner of that first series, and I will take on Nemesis WX Scott, a fellow pack-only team player. I was in bronze with WX Scott for many, many, many weeks, and I've played him before in Bounties. He's usually got the best of me. So Denver, we got to make sure you're compliant now that I'm facing you. Denver home run rate 60 or less. You were able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pitchers. Are you a little greedy there? Come on. 9? Including 3 gold? I didn't get a sniff of players like this. Wow, okay, for sure, I am losing to Denver. If I beat Denver, I'm giving out 10 extra packs. That's it. That's it. As a celebration, 10 extra packs is going to go to someone if I beat Denver. So root for the Hound. Okay, game 5 is in. Yeah, he had a great gold card, gold round. 3 gold pitchers. Okay, we'll see if Joey Votto as a pitcher can lead me to victory. So we got the Browns who did advance against the Sharks. The Browns win 16-8. They will take on the Bees with their 6 pitchers. I take on the Bel Airs. Home of the Braves are taking on Ezra, who came back from a 3-0 deficit. The reverse sweep, 19-11, 18-16. And 22-19. Give Clyde a hug. Don't give your other cat a hug because he might have to go to the bathroom. And Fussmucker will take on the Dump Animals. Both teams swept to get to the quarterfinals. So the good news is I've got a rested Dean Kremer going game 1. The bad news is I am taking on a team with 5 pitchers. Fortunately, they're all tired pretty much. Tyler Wells is fresh, and Daniel Palencia is fresh. So he might have to put some tired guys in. I have a shot. I do have a shot in the first game. What's your stamina, Dean? 61. Not great. Great. Question is, do I bench him for 1 game? Do I take the loss to get him up to 100%? I'm doing it. I am doing it. I am benching him. I want you at 100%. I don't even know if it probably won't even work. They'll probably force start him. Yeah, it won't work because it won't take my save. Browns have 11 pitchers. I know he was bragging earlier. Old Delano. It's the Browns. Talk about greedy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, and a gold pitcher, Hunter Green. Well, after round 1, let's look at the statistics. GT Sundown had 15 or 16 home runs in yesterday's bounty with the reversed criteria. Let's take a look at the team stats here. And after round 1, we already have a team with 21. So GT, the entire tournament, had 16 home runs, and Max had 21. Even though Ezra reverse swept him, he had 21 home runs. Of course, you're going to get that with all these Jim Unknown pitchers. Hey, leave your personal life out of this, Dylan. Come on. But I guess it's better than Ezra's cat. going to the bathroom. That's not home of the Braves? Oh, that's your Braves theme team. Oh, I'm so used to home of the Braves being in this. Your Braves theme team. Where are they? Braves. Oh, okay. This is Kitty Poo Poo's team. Braves only. Got it. What league are you in theme team with this team? How far has this got you with your theme team? I'm guessing silver? Probably a lot of good Braves players out there. All right, here is your 3-minute warning. If you haven't filled out the matrix form, this is your last chance. This is your last chance. Yes, you didn't make the cut with home of the Braves. Okay, so Sportsman has home of the Braves. Kitty Poo Poo has the Braves theme team. Got it. Well, now I got to check back on that a little bit later. Good, good. Load up. All right, the only other thing I want to check before we get to the matrix is, did D. Dempsey beat me in the other bronze elimination? He did not. D. Dempsey takes the loss. He has not been on vacation long enough to fix that. Round one, a score of 7-0 over the Beltray buddies. Again, there's that big ninth inning. 5 runs in the ninth inning. Round two, speaking of and home of the Braves and Sportsman 44. I see you got into this tournament. You took this one on the nose 6-4 in round number 2. And then in round 3, am I still alive here in round 3? Yes, I will be taking on the Spitfires. Andre. So the Ghosts, is this Cavacom? No. The Doctor, the Ghosts, the Spitfires, and then on the other side, we have the W's. Oh, there's the Pirates. The Pirates, you got into this tournament too. Maybe we'll meet up in the finals and you can play Kitty. I hope you're playing Kitty this time. Did you win? Did you win? Huh? Did you win? You did. So now you play the Ghosts. And I happen to take out the Spitfires. So I will be going on to the semis up against SHB. SHB. No clue which team is SHB. This one? Seattle. No combinators for them for pitchers and none for hitters. All right, well, this one's working out a little bit better for me, making the semifinals. 1 victory away from getting at least 1 pack. And the Pirates still alive on the other side. Oh, see, Pirates? See, you took my advice. Look, now the Pirates, where are you? Now you got Kitty. And Kitty's, look at Pirates. Did I tell you Kitty produces? In the pivotal elimination game, he goes 3 for 5. 2 for 5, hitting 286. Yeah. Go Kitty. All right. The other thing, someone said to check out last night's 6L. Who won last night's 6L? Your tournaments. Scroll down and don't crash. Don't crash. Do not crash. Late lower level leisure lounge. So I finished second in yesterday's 5L to Griff and the Manchester Worker Bees. I lost round 1 to the Dodgers, the Hoosman. And the finals, semis, Ezra, what the? Ezra made the semis. Congratulations. And you won the semis. Jim O'Rourke, the player of the game. In the other semis, it was the New York Metrokies. And the finals. Oh, everyone that is still in chat, everyone congratulate on his very first 6L victory in history. Give it up for our very own Ezra Denny. Come on, chat. Let's see those emotes for Ezra. Ezra Denny. The perseverance has paid off, and Ezra Denny wins last night's 6L. And convincingly, 13-4, 15-6, 18-13. This might be the highest scoring victory I've ever seen in this tournament. 62 runs scored in the finals. Wow. In the finals. And Joe Adcock is your World Series MVP. He was MVP of the finals. He was MVP of round 1. And he is now a tournament champion. Wow. That is impressive, Ezra. Ezra, you need to talk about that on your show tonight, because I got to look. Series 1, a sweep against someone that didn't draft. Series 2, where are you? Oh, this is why it's so close, guys. Look at this. Ezra in round 2 was playing Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh won games 1, 2, and 3. Ezra had to reverse sweep, winning 6-4, 5-3, 7-4, and then 13-3. That is an incredible victory. Reverse sweeping in round 2. Round 3, playing the Atlanta Storm, a 4-1 series win. In the quarterfinals, playing the Central Kentucky Pirates, who are at the top of our leaderboard. 4-2. 4-2 again over the Lyman Greyhounds. That is, who runs that team? Who is Lyman? Very familiar with that team. B-Phil-B, right. PAX only. The only PAX only team in Diamond this week. B-Phil-B. So yes, Ezra. I know, Ezra, you're probably not here. You're probably working right now. But congratulations. We can clip that and send that to you later. It is at the 2 hour and 14-minute mark we started praising Ezra. Everyone tonight, when Ezra's streaming, when TJ raids into him, everyone just give him a big congratulations. Don't tell him why. Everyone just start typing congratulations. See if he can figure it out. Because I know he's not listening right now. We'll catch him by surprise. Of like 200 people going, congratulations, Ezra, congratulations. I'll be like, what? All right, let's check today's 5L. Working, who does that? Ezra does. Ezra is a hardworking man. Well, the bounty in today's tournament goes to Jenks. Jenks gets the bounty ticket for a chance to win some packs at the end of the month because he defeated me in the 5L in 6 games. And it is still going on. So our quarterfinalists, Honey beat the hot dogs. Nothing goes better than honey and hot dogs. Honey wins the quarterfinals. Atlanta Braves TTC just misses out on making the semis, losing 3-2. I know this stings when you get so close to the semis and then you lose in the extra innings after scoring one in the top. You score in the top of the 10th and then they score two to prevent you from getting to the semis. Hawkeyes 4-3 over Whitefish Bay, and those Assassin Squirrels again on the leaderboard. I think they're in second or third place this month. They take out the Tigers. In the semifinals, the series is tied at 1. Good luck, honey, over the Aces, and the Squirrels are down 2 to the Hawkeyes. Let's see. Do any of the quarterfinalists have a kitty? Do we have any Hall of Fame candidates in the quarterfinals? No kitties? No kitties? Shame on you. No kitties. IDub smoked you in round 2. Well, I got beaten round 2, so let's let's feel bad together. You beat the Crabs. It looks like Chess Safari forgot to draft. And then you won the first game, and then they well, I wouldn't say smoked you. 1-run loss, extra inning loss, 1-run loss. So 4-1 is not as smoking as it might appear. You have 6 real kitties, so I got that. See, yeah, things aren't that bad. I beat you 3 times in bounties, but you might win the ultimate prize and win the 3 diamond packs today. 3 diamond packs are better than 5 standard packs. Okay, let's go over here. Back to my slides. All right, so next, before we get to the matrix, again, you can still fill the matrix form out. If you type in !matrix, it'll bring the form up. Next thing I want to do is select the teams that are going to play in the showdown tomorrow. So tomorrow's showdown going to feature 4 of the community teams. My team has not been drawn yet as well, so I might appear. Let's see who we get. 32 teams remain in round number 1. Trying to vie for the second round. We're going to shuffle 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our home team tomorrow in the community showdown will be Laptop Hound and the 1908 Philadelphia A's will be the home team in the first round of the showdown. And you might want to go to Baseball Reference or Stathead Baseball and look at who is on the 1908 Philadelphia A's. Old Delano with the re-up with the primer. Old Delano, thank you so much. And again, thank you for continuing to stay in the dog pound.
Crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. No, you ain't ever caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
All right, 4 months with your Prime subscription. So awesome to have you here. Good to have you here. Always early in the chat. Always one of the first people here to get those free channel points when we start the show off. And Dylan, can I ask you what state you're from? Where are you from? Where do you reside? Are you in the Midwest? Where are you? Because every once in a while, I like to shout out my subscribers. You're from Illinois. Okay. From Illinois. So if I was to take a tour across Illinois and I wanted to see some cool Illinois sights, give me some sort of place I would go and have a good time with the family. Where could I go? Granite City. Well, no, that might be where you're from, but Granite City. Okay. Well, let's go check that out. I've never heard of Granite City. Not Grant City. Granite City, Illinois. Do people say Illinois? Or do you say Illinois? You get frustrated at the people that say, put the S on it. Are you from Illinois? Twins, good to see you in the chat. I think we're reunited in silver this week, aren't we, in the PAX only team? Like Arkansas. Yes. Discord. You want to join PAX only? As long as it's a fresh team, you can do that. Okay, so I'm in. What's the population here of Granite City? I'm guessing, what, about 50,000? Or is this just like a suburb? Looks like you are. Oh, you're just northeast of St. Louis. Des Moines. Suburb, 20K. Okay. So yeah, we're trolling Dylan. If you want to go and meet Dylan, he's going to have a meet and greet at the Wings and Things Market. Go check out old Dylan 045 this weekend. Go get some fried chicken. Go get some French fries at the Wings and Things Market. Autographs are free. Selfies are encouraged. And handshakes are optional. Old Dylan 045. He will say, yo, as many times as you want. He will talk perfect team, and he will threaten you if you mention kitty kitty. Go check out the Wings and Things Market. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He doesn't know that place. He might get lost on his way. All right. Old Delano. Okay, Old Delano. Let me guide you. You want to go down Palmer Ave. Take a left on Namico Road, past Edward Street. And then once you get to the All City Harrison Electric, keep on going. And don't turn and go into the Salvation Army. You don't need anything today. Now I'm lost. Where's my wings? I zoomed in too much. Now I'm completely, there we are. Oh, if you get to the Park Grill, you've gone too far. Circle back. It's to the east of the cemeteries. All right. On the way, you can go check out. This house here. Look at that nice truck. You can go down the street. Just keep on going. Keep on heading north, and you're eventually going to get there. The Wings and Things Market. How do I drop someone on here? How do I actually put someone in here? We're saving it. We're saving starred places. Drag my little guy over here to the Wings Market. Where was it? Right here. Drag and drop. Come on. It won't let me. See? It must be closed today. There we go. Is it right here? Here we go. Old Delano, 45 this weekend. Go check him out. He will have a table here at the Wings Things Market. Get your grill, get your fish, get your chicken. Oh yeah, folks. Oh yeah. Yeah. You need some clothes cleaned while you're meeting Dylan? They got a laundromat right here. Large washers. Yep. Yeah, take your clothes there. Check them out. The grand opening featuring Old Delano 45 in Granite City, Illinois. After that, you can head down Highway 203. Check out the local sites. You need a U-Haul? No problem. Maybe you want to do some shopping at the dollar store. You can find that on Pershing Street. Yep. Maybe one of these Google cams has caught Dylan outside here. Hopefully not doing anything objectionable. No, looks like it's trash day. People have their trash on the side. Looks like it's very vacated. What's going on? Was there like some sort of drill going on? Everyone stay indoors? Oh, I saw another restaurant here. Okay, Delano, have you been here? Have you been to the Dairy Bar? Is it a good place to meet people? And this is you should at least have an idea where I am, right? Now do you have an idea where the Wings and Things are? Everyone's got curtains. We got some quaint little houses here, that's for sure. Those look like some small houses. All right, there's old Delano right there. There he is, driving his Subaru. Or whatever this is. What is this? How do you have 3 doors in a car? Are you guys near Springfield Nuclear Power Plant or something? You got 3-doored cars? What's going on in Granite City behind the scenes? No wonder you have so many curtains. Man, this guy must be a welder. He's got a Chevy with 3 doors. I can see the seam here, though. He didn't do a good enough job of hiding that. Go to Granite City, man. You never know what you're going to see. What's going on at the United Church? What? You guys sell your parents? I'm reporting you. When is the dad sale? September 15th and 16th. Head out to Granite City. September 15th and 16th, you can buy your parent of choice as there is a mum sale at the St. John United Church. You guys are crazy. Bittersweet barbecue. Or is it Sitter Beet? Is it Sitter Buit? You guys confused me with your signs. Like, can you make them a little more legible? Is it Bitter Eat? Bitter Wheat? Look at that. How many people can they fit in here? 3? It's for sale, though, so I guess the owner is feeling a little bit bittersweet. I'm definitely not on the main drag, am I? Oh, what was this place? Is this like an Arby's? What's going on here, Dylan? Come on. There's no windows. There's like, it's all boarded off. And there's 2 cars here. What kind of things take place in Granite City? Well, Max LP, here you go. Max, head down to Granite City, go to the Wings and Grill, meet Delano, and then go and check out some LPs at the music store. Fornazuski's music store. Drum shop. Pick up today. Go now. Pick up today. Stay until September and buy a parent at the mum sale. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? What was that? Tasty. What? Okay. What is this? What is this, Dylan? Do I need to call the FBI? That will make you drool. What kind of building is this that'll make you drool? Dylan, where have you taken me? Tattoos next to a place that'll make you drool. Dylan, I might regret that you subscribed again today because you're taking me down a dark, dark path where you sell your parents, you go to a drooling some sort of place, and you got the largest liquor store in America. Ooh, what is it? Rum for $39.79. Oh yeah. People need to drink after they file their taxes. This is good. This place nailed it with location. They must be really happy. File your taxes and then go get stinking drunk. What else do we got going on here? We finally got some traffic. Ooh, Jimmy John's. I saw Jimmy John's. You eat too many powdered donuts? No worries, no problem. We can wash you right up. Bring the kids, feed them all the powdered donuts, and then throw them in Suds Wash. What kind of town is this? No wonder there's only 22,000 people. It's crazy. It's like go to the Twilight Zone. Oh, man. Do you know at least where I am? Are you familiar with the neighborhood? Business is not good here. We got a lot of closed storefronts. Save a lot. Okay, now I'm stuck in a parking lot. Get out of the parking lot. Too many bad things can happen. No, take me out of the drive-through. Dairy Queen. Ooh, Dairy Queen. Blizzards. McDonald's. You got a Popeyes? You guys have one of those places, huh? Popeyes? All right, now we must be on a main drag because all you were missing is the gas stations. Why are there no? What if you run out of gas here? Where do you stop for gas stations? You can get food. You got hamburgers and chicken everywhere, but no gas stations. In Canada, our gas stations are always next to our fast food places. Okay, it's preventing me from going any further. The damage is done, Dylan. And wild wings and things that make you drool, you're welcome. I've promoted your business. Give me a cut. I just want to, you got to find out what makes you drool because I can't read all that sign. No, music lessons every once in a while when someone re-ups their sub, if I'm not familiar where they're from, I like to do a little tour. And trust me, that one was fun. I enjoyed that tour. Now, where were we? Oh yeah, we were picking who I get to play the visiting team tomorrow against the 1908 Philadelphia Athletics will be the 1988 Yo Dodger Bob Dodgers. So 1908 versus 1988 in round one. In round two, well, the Dodgers will be back at it in round two. This time it's the 2017 Dodgers, represented by Sayo Ringus. So a more modern day team, they will be the home team up against Attica Online. Attica Online will be the visiting team with the 1992 Pirates. Yeah, music lessons. Unfortunately, the ad break came on when I was going through Granite City, which I'm really happy for because many of you were not exposed, like literally exposed to some of the places in Granite City. So you did not get to see the first little bit. You might have to catch that on the VOD because there were a few very objectionable places, including one place that is selling parents in September. They've got a mum sale. Illinois. Did I Springfield? I thought I bookmarked. Why we Granite City. There we are. Now, how did I get off the view? I want that one. There we go. Okay. Are you familiar now, Dylan, with that road? Yes, please go take a selfie and put it in our Discord. I dare you. Go to, where was that place? Where was that place? I'm lost now. Granite City. Go to Wild Wings and whatever it was called, and I want you to take a selfie in front of that building. Or if you don't want yourself in the picture, just put a sign in there that says Laptop Hound and take a picture and post it in Discord. And I'll show it on a future stream. This is how we bridge the community with the affiliates. One picture at a time. Do not go and take a picture of things that make you whatever that word was. What was that? So delicious it makes you drool? Yeah, drool. Do not take a picture of the drooling place because that might get me banned. I'm not sure. Right next to the tattoo place. And get a police escort. Yes. You got Venice? Am I even in the right province or a state? I'm completely lost. I thought I had mastered where I'm going. Oh yeah, Wings and Things Market. That's where we were. Well, let's check it out. This is where Dylan will be on the weekend. If you want pictures, autographs, if you want to go meet and greet old Dylan-O and get a few yos, feel free to head down to the Wings and Things Market. The grand opening apparently has just taken place. And for $27.99, you can get a half a tray of catfish nuggets and 10 wings. You can also get a 25-piece party wing set. Dylan will split the cost with you, and you guys can share some wings. You like hot and spicy? Well, after you come out of the place that makes you drool, you can go and get some hot and spicy wings. Hot special, chicken tenders. We've got it all. You want Philly cheesesteaks? We got Philly cheesesteaks. And do you not like the bone? If you don't like the bone, you've got boneless wings. $13.99 for a 15-piece set. So go now. Spaces are limited. There are only 3 tables in here. So please reach out to Dylan. Let him know you're going to meet him and book your tickets. He is not charging much. He just wants free admission to the place that makes you drool. And you can sit at the same table as old Dylan-O and enjoy some boneless wings. Sean wants to know where all the good ribs are. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we have a good rib place. I'm not familiar with the town. He said in St. Louis. You have to go southwest for that. Okay, we're almost done here, folks. Once I get on a roll going through people's cities, which is kind of creepy, I admit. All right, do you know where Applebee's is? That's probably where you can get some ribs there, Sean. Look at that. You get some ribs, oh, they're watching hockey. Oh, I love this place now, Dylan. Is that hockey or is that figure skating? That's figure skating. Okay. No, I take that back. Go and meet and greet old Dylan-o. We found him. He's at the local Applebee's and he's drinking a couple of these green things. This is him before he got thrown out. Synchronicity. Take a drink. If you make sure my camera's not mirrored here. Camera. No, I don't want to mirror my camera. I think I'm facing in the right direction. If you are watching this stream right now, go check out Dylan at the Wings and Things Market. I got nothing, guys. After that picture, I've got nothing. I'm leaving Granite City. This is Twilight Zone. I'm getting out of here. Get me out of Granite City, please. Please leave. Go. Zoom out. What timing for your subscription there, Dylan? What timing? Ideal 11 ID 111. Ooh, I like that. ID 111. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Crazy House, known as the Dog Pound. We will do a random giveaway at the end of the show. We're going to be here for another 45 minutes, and then we'll raid into Dr. Dynastic, who does not tour. He does not tour. He's a professional. He does not go cross country into these obscure hamlets, cities, suburbs, and find places that make you drool. He does not do that. Oh, no. He sticks to OOTP baseball. Okay. I know I said 3 minutes about a half hour ago, and I got distracted. Probably the time you wanted me on mute. But I got to go check how our good friend Late Moon is doing. Late Moon up 3-2, 1 game away from the finals. All right, you're representing, because I don't think these other 3 teams are in chat, Late Moon. Represent us, please. Get to the finals, 1 game away. Let's check out the bounty that I was defeated in. We finally have a bounty winner. As I thought, 5 packs are going to go to WX Scott. I mean, I'm like WX Scott's sugar daddy. I just seem to always be giving packs to WX Scott. Like, what's up with that? What's going on? Why am I giving you all these packs? So WX Scott, the Denver Bel Airs, congratulations on taking the bounty 3-1. And how did I do here? Yeah, I won the first game with my only pitcher, and then I got smoked. So you guys are playing for in-game packs now. We have the Browns Dylan's 11 pitchers going up against the team that beat me, and the Braves theme team going up against Fussmucker for in-games packs. Yeah, I'm glad you can't peek through the windows on Google Earth. If they'd let me read the whole sign, I could know what that's about, but I'm going to have to wait on the report from Dylan. Dylan, please call 911 before you go. Let them know that you're going to be traveling in that area so that they can put you, they can track you. So if you don't show up for work the next day, they know the approximate area where you are. And if you run into that guy from Applebee's, tell him we all said hi. 22,000 people there. You're going to come across him, right? You're going to meet him like in a bowling alley or in a pawn shop. Just say, hey, we know you. Check out the VOD. I'm going to call him Frank. Brother Frank. Yeah. And I want to know what those green drinks are. Look up the Applebee's menu and look up the beverages. Who drinks things that are green other than Irish people on March 17th? Was that like an apple teeny or something? Okay, the other one I wanted to check. Who came out ahead in the bronze double elimination? So this was, who beat me here? This was the Pirates beat me here. And then it is the Grady's who won back-to-back in the finals after losing the first game 3-2. They go on and take out IBDB 2-1. And then in the deciding game, 6-4. So congratulations, Grady's, a non-combinated team. Bill Raridan is the player of the finals. So you get the in-game packs. And I'm spamming one more, so you guys have a slot open. Well, I'm going to wait because that one's almost full. Oh, yeah, crash on me game. Come on. Come on, I dare you. Thank you. Crashed on me. All right, we're going to take a break. I'm going to get my game back up. We're going to go into the Matrix, and in the last half hour, we're going to see if Chipper Jones, Red, and Steve Carlton can finally win a World Series as a Matrix team. See you guys back in 2 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Can I get 2 dozen catfish wings with some honey garlic sauce? And then can I get that special, the 15.99 25 pack? Yep. And can you deliver it to me, please? Can you deliver it to Edmonton, Alberta? I know we're a little bit northwest of you guys, but do you deliver that far? I just want to support you guys in your grand opening. Is that okay? I can pay by debit or you know what? You know what? Here, I'll have a guy. He's currently at Applebee's right now, but I can send him over to pick that up for me. Is he gonna be ready in like half hour? Okay. His name's Dylan, and you'll notice him because he'll walk in and he'll say, "Yo." Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know him. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, he's banned. Oh, okay. Well, I won't send him in then. I'll send the guy that he's got glasses, a little bit of a gray beard, probably mid 40s. Oh, you do know that guy. He's been there often. Okay. All right. Yeah, he'll come and pick that up for me. Okay. Half hour. All right. Thanks. Congratulations, Wild Wings. Oh, yeah. There's a place down the street that makes you drool. No comment? Okay. All right. See you half hour. Bye. Oh, we're back. Oh, we are back here. Oh, the Matrix form. Only 23 entries in the Matrix. What? No one wants 10 free packs? What's going on? Bob Newhart was great. If I could even come this close to Bob Newhart, I would buy him some catfish wings. 23 responses. We are going to cut that off. Responses not accepted anymore. You had like 2 hours to fill it out. Let's take a look at what you guys are thinking. Dylan. You don't need free packs. Look at all this exposure I'm giving to your beloved city that's full of granite and weird paraphernalia. I do I need to sanitize myself when I enter the borders of Granite City? Let's see what you guys are thinking. Will the St. Louis Cardinals make the playoffs? 78% say yes. 87% think that they'll not make the World Series. So there are 3 managers that think the Cardinals will make the World Series. 48% think that they'll get 91 to 109 wins. Chippers RBIs between 89 and 110. Carlton strikeouts 200 to 249. Going for a lot of strikeouts for Steve. And 39% pretty split with Reds hits. And then we got the 2 tiebreakers. The first one's without going over the Chipper Jones War from 1.8 all the way up to 8.3. And the second one, closest over or under, is Steve Carlton walks. We've got 5.2. Up to 132. So I guess if you walk 6 people, you win. Very interesting selection there. Okay. We're good to go. Let's do the Matrix. Man. If this was a little later at night, oh, the road we could go down. Okay, here we are on April 1st. Minerva_theme. Thank you for the follow. You might know another Minerva. He's an affiliate streamer. You should check him out. You should go check out the other Minerva. I think you guys would be really good friends. And Minerva, aren't you from like Illinois or Kansas City? I got a good restaurant to recommend you. We might not ever see you again, but I got a good one for you. Do you like catfish? Okay, here we go. T-Block, come on. These two comments should not be back to back. Come on, guys, you need to fill the chat with emotes or something between comments. This is not Late Night with David Letterman. Oh, thanks, TX, for keeping the streak going. Okay, thank you, Minerva. You broke the streak. It's like Dr. Dynastic's waves. You know, everyone keeps posting the wave. Minerva broke the wave of innuendo. The wave of innuendo. Okay, here we go. Let's go. We got to get this done. Where am I? What am I doing? Oh yeah, Matrix. Oh yeah. Okay. You guys got me distracted. St. Louis Cardinals, Steve Carlton, the ace of the Cardinals in 2024. And we've got Red hitting third against the righties, hitting, where's Red? Hitting sixth against the lefties. Chipper Jones will be hitting third against the lefties and clean up against the righties. As we always do, we go take a look at the first game and these players in action for the first time. St. Louis Cardinals are 1-3. They're going to be on the road going to San Diego. And we're going to see Steve Carlton in his 2024 debut for the Cardinals. He will be on the mound, but let's go through the first few batters here. In San Diego, Petco Park, beautiful park in San Diego. The weather is beautiful. Here's the first pitch of the game. Ground out over to first, out number 1. Paul Goldschmidt at the plate for the Cardinals. He's going to pop that one up. Foul territory, out number 2. And we have our first Matrix player, Red S, the 1953 version. We got this card, perfect card, last week. And here he is now in the Matrix up against Yu Darvish. What can Red do? Red drives that one to second, over to first for the out. That's going to do it for your St. Louis Cardinals. Steve Carlton on the mound today in San Diego up against Kim. First batter he's facing. And when you're like 70-some years old, you're going to give up a few hits. So Steve Carlton gives up a hit to lead off the bottom of the first. How old is Steve? Steve. Real life. Well, he's 28 in game. He started playing in 1965. He was probably about 20 years old. So he's probably closing in on 80 years old, Steve Carlton. Someone Google that for me. How old is Steve Carlton? All right, runner on second and nobody out. Xander Bogaerts for the Padres is going to drive home the first run. Steve Carlton, not a great debut. Runner will hold at third. Runners on first and third for Manny Machado. He's going to drive that one into the gap just between the MLB and the jackfruit sign. That's going to drive one run in for sure, and maybe 2. It is a double RBI, 1 RBI. Bogaerts holds at third. Tatis Jr. Center field, runner will hold. 1 out now. Carlton gets a key strikeout for out number 2. Jake at the plate will strike out. 2 strikeouts for Carlton in that inning. As we go to Chipper Jones, his first at bat is as a member of the Cardinals in the Matrix, leaving Atlanta. Played for the Durham Bulls at one point in his career in North Carolina, and he will be out. All right, We're just going to sim the rest of the game now. We've seen all the players in action, and it will be a 5-1 victory for the San Diego Padres. Chipper Jones will go 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Steve Carlton, 5 earned runs and 7 innings pitched. And Red S is the only little bit of a bright spot, 1 hit in 4 at-bats. So not a great debut for our Matrix players. Let's go to the end of April. Ezra, not yet, Ezra. No, the late bird giveaway is coming up in about 20 minutes. Not yet. And Ezra, we spend about, I can't say it. I can't say it. I cannot say it. Just ignore what I just said, Ezra. Just ignore. Oh, Ezra, you're on tonight, right after TJ? Remember, chat, Ezra's on tonight after TJ. Remember what we talked about earlier when Ezra was working. All right, here we are at the end of April. Let's go take a look at the standings. The St. Louis Cardinals are in middle of the pack. This is always a very close division every time we sim in the Matrix. It goes down to the wire usually. The Pirates have a 4-game lead. After that, very close between the Reds, Cards, Cubs, and Brewers. And in April, Steve Carlton goes 2-2. Respectable. 3.57 ERA in the 2024 environment. And we asked about his strikeouts at the end of April. He has 57 strikeouts. On pace, folks, for 308. Yeah, that's getting into Nolan Ryan territory there. 308 he's on the pace for. So those of you that maxed out his strikeouts on the Google form, you got a good shot there. Let's go take a look at our 2 hitters. Red is currently hitting 371. So he's been lighting it up for the St. Louis Cardinals. Take a look at his game log here. He went 4 for 5 in the last game. He had a 5 for 5 game against Arizona. Home runs are pretty sparse. He only has 1 home run. That was against Arizona. But yeah, this kid, this 30-year-old kid in 2024 looks like he's found a home once again in St. Louis where he played in real life. Back in 1953, a 342 average. So he's exceeding that. He's got a 5.3 WAR back then. Played in St. Louis, played in New York, and played in Milwaukee before finishing his career in St. Louis. I always love when players bookend their careers with the same team. That to me, that just is loyalty. Not that only the player is willing to return, but the team, when the player is older, is willing to return. So he pitched as a 40-year-old back in 1963. Or not pitched, he played infield as a 40-year-old. And did he get any hits? No, he did not get any hits as a 40-year-old. And let's take a look at Chipper Jones, who started the season off going 0 for 4. He is currently hitting 260. We're watching his... Is it his hits or RBIs? I think it's his RBIs, right? For Chipper. Chipper, RBIs, Carlton strikeouts, and Reds hits. So Chipper RBIs currently has 11, on pace for 59. So the high end on Carlton, the low end on Chipper Jones, and hit-wise for Red, he's projected to get... Where is it here? 211. So breaking that 200 hit mark. All right, let's go to the end of May. Now there's a cartoon reference I haven't heard in a long time. The blue superhero. That was the guy that was the New Jersey. Didn't he voice that character? The guy that was the New Jersey Devil fan on Seinfeld. I can't remember his name. He had his own show at one point with the wife and the neighbors. Didn't he voice that character? Ezra will know that. Oh, he played it in the live action version. Okay. I that's one of the best voices in the business. Like Mel Blanc, of course, is number one. He always will be number one. But whatever his name is, he was really good in that. Yeah, thank you, Coots. Warburton. That was a great show too with David Spade and Warburton. Man, that was it got kind of stale later on, but the first few seasons. All right, we are at the end of May. Steve Carlton currently on a 5-2 pace right now, 5-2 record. So he got 3 wins, no losses in May. He's got a really respectable 2.67 ERA, 2.5 WAR, and slowed down on the strikeouts. 101 Ks, now on pace for 287. Lap, it wouldn't let me post the picture in your Discord, so you DM me. Did you go there already, Dylan? Where did you get that already? Don't tell me you just lived. You didn't even know where that place was. You are on it, my friend. You're on it. Did you get the places that make you drool? I'm more interested in that picture. I'm just curious what that place is. Ezra, you missed the whole conversation. You have to check out the VOD when I was on Google Earth. Or maybe not. Maybe no. Avoid that. All right. Dylan, I'm gonna save that till tomorrow. I'm gonna save it till tomorrow. We got to get to Dr. Dynastic in about 20 minutes. And if I show that picture, I'm probably just gonna get off track again. What do we got? We got Chipper Jones after May is hitting 281, on pace for 74 RBIs. And Red still lighting it up, 340 average and on pace for 202 hits. He's already got a 1.9 WAR. Gumber says, Lap, as you sim ahead to the All-Star break, we need to hear and dedicate this to the one, the only After Dark MC, Ezra Denny. Thank you for using your Helm biscuits. Giving me a little bit of energy to end off the show here. Gumber, you are no longer on the friend list of Ezra Denny, Boiled Egg, and Old Delano. Old Delano has crossed you off the meet and greet. Cancel your tickets to Granite City. You will not get a taste of the Wings and Things Diner. All right, here we are at the All-Star break. The St. Louis Cardinals have, moment of truth, they have gone into first place. They are now first place, 1.5 games up on the Brewers. So those of you that said they would make the playoffs, things are looking good at the All-Star break. The Tampa Bay Rays, the Cleveland Guardians, the Houston Astros, Los Angeles Dodgers, Braves, and the Cardinals leading the division. Steve Carlton is currently 7-6. Had a poor June, 3.25 ERA, 3.64, on pace for 281 strikeouts. On pace for 281. Kind of picking up where Lefty Gomez had a great year last week with strikeouts. 281. 6 of you predicted that he would get over 250. Chipper Jones in RBIs, though, it looks like he's going to be, where is Chipper right now? I won't put it on screen until I get back to the game, but Chipper is on pace for 77 RBIs. So that would be Green. 3 people. Currently, they are on pace to make the playoffs. And the World Series, of course, is unknown. Again, tune in tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. We will have the community showdown. I will be taking on, my team will be taking on the Yo Dodger Bob Dodgers, and Singoringers Dodgers from 2017 will be taking on Attica Online and the Pittsburgh Pirates from 1992. Let's check out the All-Star game. Did any of our players make it as representatives of the St. Louis Cardinals? National League. What? Say it ain't so. Red does not make it, and Chipper does not make it. For pitchers, I do not see Steve Carlton. The National League All-Stars have snubbed. Might be the first time ever we've never had an All-Star. So this will probably be the year they win the World Series. We're not even going to play this game. They're not even in the All-Star game. Let's go to the end of July. Oh, did Chipper make it? Oh, okay. Sorry, Chipper. Sorry. I didn't see you there, Chipper. All right, we'll go to the end of the July. We'll go back and look at the All-Star game box score and see how Chipper did. Yeah, because every matrix, one of the players has always made it. Can I not look at the box score? Oh, I think I have to go to, I know what I have to do. Go to the baseball. No. There, and go back to July. Let's go back one by one. It's about July 12th, I think. There it is. Box score. The American League will win 3-2 after scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th, and for Chipper Jones, he pinch hit, got a hit, and that was it. Pinch hit for Mr. Riley in the 5th inning. So Chipper, way to go. You represented. You had 2 bases, so you got to second base somehow. Was it a double? It was. Chipper Jones with the double in the All-Star game. All right, back to finish off the matrix in 2 minutes' time. 2 minutes, and then we're going to do our late bird draw where Ezra Denny can finally get in and enter the late bird in about 10 minutes. All right, see you guys in 2. All right, we are back here to finish off the show, finish off the Matrix. If you're just joining us, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the Dog Pound. If you haven't followed, hit that follow button, get notifications next time I'm on, and follow all the great affiliates that are coming up today. Dr. Dynastic is next. We have EMLB with the commish coming up later as well. PBE Sim will be on tonight. We got TJ Lauerman on the main channel, and then you get to end your night off with Ezra Denny and After Dark all coming up. Other affiliates may be on as well, but that's the ones I know from the schedule that put their name on the schedule. But you may see other affiliates playing throughout the day too. Okay, let's go back to the Matrix. We play the Matrix, Hall of Fame pitcher, Hall of Fame hitter, and a TWIPT card from the previous week. So we got Chipper Jones as a Hall of Fame hitter. We've got Steve Carlton as a Hall of Fame pitcher, and Red S as the perfect baseball reference card as the throw-in TWIPT card in honor of OOTP's affiliation and partnership with the Baseball Hall of Fame. It is now the beginning of August. St. Louis Cardinals have a 2-game lead over the Brewers. As we head into crunch time, Steve Carlton is 8-6, on pace for 293 strikeouts. And he's got a 4.1 WAR. Again, back in 1972, Carlton had 310 strikeouts. So he's on pace. He's doing what Steve Carlton should do for his 1972 year. We've got Red. Red is hitting 317. We're tracking his hits. He's got 124, on pace for 184. And back in 1953, he had 193. So again, he's on pace to do exactly what he should do. And finally, Chipper Jones, our third baseman, hitting 288. We're tracking his, We're tracking his RBIs. He's got 56, on pace for 83. And back in 2007, he had 102. So slightly down from what we would expect out of Chipper Jones. Not yet, Ezra. Not yet, Ezra. Not yet. Wait, Ezra. Not yet. Jumping the gun, Ezra. All right, here we go. Let's go to September. Can the Cardinals hang on? The Brewers chasing them down. We want to see the Cardinals in the playoffs and hopefully make the World Series for the first time in the Matrix Series. Just cannot get a team to the finals. Well, they've got an 11-game lead. What a month of August for your St. Louis Cardinals. Finishing the month at 78-57. Let's take a look quickly at their calendar here. Look at all that green. They lost 3 of 4 at the beginning of the month, and then they went on a tear before losing 2 of 3 at the end of the month. Beating some good teams, the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Padres, the Brewers. Yeah, it was that 3 games against the Brewers that vaulted them to a 10-game lead. So 10 games, almost got it locked in. The Dodgers have an 8-game lead. The Braves have a 14.5-game lead. A little bit closer in the AL. The Astros up on the Mariners, the Guardians over the Twins, and the Orioles 1 game up on the Tampa Bay Rays. As we head into the last month, Steve Carlton is 11-7. He's got 240 strikeouts, on pace for 286. Chipper Jones has 86 RBIs. He's picked it up. Wow. He's, let's look at his game log. Yeah, he had a great August. So he's on pace for 102 now. And in real life, back in 2007, he had 102. So OOTP does it again. Synchronicity, take a drink. He is projected to get the amount of RBIs he had in real life during that year. And Red, our final guy here, he's hitting 333. He's got 165 hits, projected to get 197. And in real life in 1953, he had 193. So 4 hits from being exactly the same. Just amazing, this game, sometimes how accurate it is. Let's do it. Let's go to the end of September. Dr. Dynastic, if you're within listening range, I will be over at 1:10 Pacific time. 1:10. I will be coming over to your great show. Well, the playoffs are here. Our Cardinals have made it, so congratulations. If you picked the St. Louis Cardinals to make the playoffs, they did. This is what it looks like in terms of the standings. Tampa Bay tied the Yankees for first in the division. Again, I don't think there's any play-in 163 games, so I don't know how they figure that out, division series or head-to-head matchups. Cleveland takes the Central. The Mariners not only take the West, but they prevent Houston from even making the playoff. Yes, the Mariners win the AL West. The Braves 20 games over the Mets, and the Mets make the playoffs, even though they're 20 games back. 108 wins for the Braves. Dodgers with 103, they easily clinch the West, and your St. Louis Cardinals take the Central. But Milwaukee hangs in there, and by one game over the Padres, Milwaukee will take the last wild card position. Cardinals having the worst division record, they will have to play in the wild card, and so they're going to have to go up against their division rival, Milwaukee Brewers. Arizona Mets, Tampa Bay Orioles, Red Sox, Mariners, Yankees, Guardians, Braves, and Dodgers are all awaiting the winner. Before we do that, I need to go and write down some scores here, some information. Steve Carlton finished the season with 295 strikeouts. Red or Chipper first. Chipper RBIs, he would finish with 105 RBIs for Chipper. Great end of the season for Chipper. And Red would finish with 196 hits. St. Louis would finish with 94 wins. And then the two tiebreakers, if we need to go there, will be Chipper Jones' WAR is 5.0. And the second tiebreaker, if needed, is going to be Steve Carlton and his walks. Base on balls, he had 89. 89 walks. All right, we are ready for the playoffs. And as the playoffs are going underway, the late bird draw is now on. Exclamation enter, exclamation tickets. Let's go and see if the Cardinals can get past the Brewers. Game number 1 in St. Louis, Woodruff against Sonny Gray. And it will go to the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis with a 5-2 victory. Red will go 1 for 4. Chipper Jones 1 for 4, including a home run in the 8th inning for Chipper Jones. Game 1, St. Louis. Game 2, Peralta goes up against Steve Carlton, our Matrix player in Game 2. 15-6, the St. Louis Cardinals will advance on to the second round, and it is going to be a win for Steve Carlton. He goes 7 innings, gives up 4 earned runs, and as our hitters, Red goes 3 for 5. Way to go, Red. And Chipper Jones, 1 for 4. Stolen base for Red, too. So a sweep there for the St. Louis Cardinals. So let's go take a look at what our division matchup is going to be. It is going to be the Yankees and Orioles. Orioles have a 1-game lead already. The Red Sox up against the Cardinals. The Braves and the Diamondbacks and St. Louis up against the formidable Los Angeles Dodgers. Man, they have to beat the Brewers, Dodgers, and then likely the Braves just to make the World Series. All right, Chipper, Red, Carlton, Matt's up against, well, we don't want to watch that series. Oh, yeah. Matt's up against Yamamoto in game 1. Dodgers take it 7-2. Romero up against Bobby Miller. Dodgers win 5-1. Yeah, tough to beat those Dodgers. We go to St. Louis. They need to sweep here, reverse sweep. Ohtani up against Sonny Gray. And congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Once again, knocking out our Matrix team by a 5-4 victory. Mookie Betts, player of the game, and Mr. Steve Carlton was scheduled to pitch game 4. He will not get that opportunity. So in the final game, Red went 1 for 3 with a couple runs. Chipper Jones went 1 for 4, and he had a home run in the 6th inning. So the players performed. They did what they were supposed to do. They just didn't have the rest of the team around them. So let's finish off. Let's see who our World Series champ is in the Matrix today. The Red Sox, Yankees, Dodgers, Braves. Braves win 4-1, and then they take the Yankees 4-2. Congratulations. Go out to this week's Matrix World Series champion. For those of you that are fans, home of the Braves, a Braves theme team. So our Matrix team did make the playoffs. They do win the wild card, but they do not get any further, unfortunately. Before we look at the Google Sheet winner, we're just going to go see if any of our players won any major awards. And let's go to MLB, reports and info. Nope, league history, index, awards. Starting in the American League, your American League award winners, MVP goes to Juan Soto from the Yankees. He hit .311. Louis Castillo goes 18-6 for the Seattle Mariners, winning the Cy Young. Evan Carter is your Rookie of the Year for the Rangers, .282 average. And Pete Fairbanks goes 7-4 with 41 saves for the Tampa Bay Rays. In the National League, your MVP is Freddie Freeman from the Los Angeles Dodgers, his second MVP award. He would have a 6.7 WAR. Yamamoto goes 21-5 for the Dodgers this year with a 6.9 WAR, and he's also the Rookie of the Year. So he'll take home the Cy Young Rookie of the Year awards. Edwin Diaz wins his third Reliever of the Year award, 7-4, same as Fairbanks, 37 saves, and a 3.3 WAR. That was a fun one. I enjoyed that one, and unfortunate we could not get to the World Series again. Maybe next time. All right, let me go out of that. Don't think we have any bounties to check on. I do want to check how our good friend Light did in the 5L. Last we checked, he was up 3-2 in the semifinals. 3-2 in the semifinals. They would take it 4-2. They would go and face the Richmond Assassin Squirrels. Again, one of our top 5 leaderboard players. So the Squirrels and the Grahams are going to get 4 points and 3 points, and the 4 points will go to the Richmond Assassin Squirrels with a 2-1 lead. So we're not quite done the finals yet. We're pulling for you, Light Moon. Come on. Come on, honey. Let's do this. Again, the late one fires off at 9:21 p.m. Eastern. If you want to get into the 6L, there you see there. It's full for tonight, but when the new one fires off in a few hours, get in, join for your chance at some fun. Featured on stream, especially if you can make it late into the tournament. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket for the late bird draw. But first, before we draw that winner, let's draw our matrix winner. Who will it be? Let's create the filter. Will Matrix team make the World Series? The answer is, or make the playoffs? The answer is yes. Will they make the World Series? The answer is no. How many regular season wins for the St. Louis Cardinals? They would finish with 94 wins. We're down to Max LP81, the imposter, Edgar, Kitty Poo Poo, WX Scott, X Serpent, Fussmucker, Enemengo, Sean, PJ, and Retro Lava, still alive. Next question is, what will the RBI total be for Chipper Jones? Chipper ended up with 105. So that's the yellow area. A lot of people picked that. A lot of people picked that. 105. Down to 5. J Palm, Jay Sayer, Sean, Kratos, and Lava are 5 teams remaining. Next question is, what will the strikeout total be for Steve Carlton? Steve Carlton in 2024 had 295 strikeouts. 6 people projected he would get 250 or more. So let's go back to the sheet. $250 plus. We have our winner. Missed out just barely yesterday. Congratulations. Go out to Sean Soul 10. Sean. So just double checking again, will they make the playoffs? Yes. Will they make the World Series? No. Total wins was 94. Total RBIs for Chipper, 105. Total strikeouts for Carlton, 295. And if we had to go to the hits, he would not have got that far because he would have got that one wrong. So Sean Soul 10 packs going to you. We'll send them to the name that you have here. One last task that we have to do, and that is to do our winner for the late draw. Closing in 10 seconds. 37 entries. Exclamation ticket, exclamation enter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Our winner is well, there's a new one. Dave L. Klatzen. Dave L. Klatzen. There you are in the chat. Okay, Dave, I need you to send me a whisper with your PT username. Please do not put it in the chat. Please do it through a whisper. Otherwise, I may lose track. If for some reason it won't let you whisper, because sometimes for new players, it won't let you whisper right away. If you click on my name, click the little whisper option, and you should be able to send me a direct message. If you can't, then just put it in the chat and I'll write it down after the show. Congratulations to all our winners today. And again, please join me tomorrow for the community showdown. We got 4 really good teams going at it. Good luck in your pack pulling. All my packs only fellow managers. Hope you have some good midweek luck. And as I always like to point out at the end of the show, big thank you to all of you that have followed today. Thank you for the re-upping of the subs and just for supporting the craziness that takes place on this channel. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, give what you can, take what you need, offer someone a little bit of help in their time of need. Again, it is a difficult world for some people out there, really struggling, and all it's going to take is a little bit of generosity to make their day, their week, their month. Hope you can do that in whichever way you're able to. Again, it's a great day for baseball. Chicago White Sox in Toronto. Also, hockey playoffs round number 3 starts up tomorrow. Tomorrow night, the Hockey Podcast is back here on Twitch at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Hope you hockey fans will be back for that. And we're going to raid over to Dr. Dynastic. Don't forget your official drops on TJ's stream coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern on Twitch, followed by Ezra Denny with After Dark. Have a wonderful day. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. I really enjoyed the time teasing Dylan today. Have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. Taking you over to Dr. Dynastic in just a minute. See you next episode.
A very good friend of mine told me something the other day. I'd like to pass it on to you. I believe what he said to be true. He said we're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day, and the sun is shining in this rainy city, and the sun is shining. Oh, well, isn't it a pity? And every year has its share of tears, but every now and then it's gonna rain. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time.